Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunfall Cycle. It is totally real this time. Hello.
Hello.
Face isn't clean shaven. Chat's saying Mike's face is clean shaven. It's not.
Yeah, like baby face.
No, we're trying to come up with an emote for you. And I wanted them to give me ideas, and they were like clean shaven baby face, which is good but hard to show. All their ideas are impossible to show in emote form.
You know the meme about like the guy who's like got a huge beard and he's like, and then he's like, shave, and then like, baby. I feel like the end of that is definitely like Eric's vibe. I hear the kids are saying vibe these days.
They're not.
That's right.
So I'm starting to say vibe these days because I too am a kid.
All right, fellow teen.
Y'all, I would try to pretend.
Isn't high school the worst?
I have Vicks Vapor Rub right here on my desk.
Oh man, look, that's the best.
I can't get away. I can't even say, hey, hello, fellow kids. Want a hit of this sweet Vapor Rub?
I seriously do, because I sort of sprained my back while I was deadlifting the other, like 2 months ago, and it still hurts.
Wait, Vapor Rub is what you'd put on your, time out. What?
Yeah. Yes. You put it on your back, and then it makes your back smell good.
But isn't it for the vapor rub? Isn't it for the vapor?
On your chest.
But it's a two-part word, Jesse. There's vapor and rubbing.
Yeah, but you can just rub. You don't need a vapor rub. You can just rub. A product called
Tiger
Rub.
Bomb.
Yeah,
Tiger
a product
Bomb is
called
what I need.
Rub would be even better. I would imagine.
Only rub.
Yeah, only rub. It's like how they had
No vape,
NyQuil,
only
and
rub.
then they were like,
Someone is going to put this on their dick, and it's going to burn.
"Don't do it, don't, y'all."
Oh
You're
no.
calling it out here,
Oh,
calling
no.
it rub. Like,
If it
no.
feels the way it does in your chest, do not put it on your dick. You will die. You will die. Don't do it.
You'll have to find a nice fish.
Don't do it. What? Hi everyone. Welcome to the show.
That was a
We
cut
got
from last
started
week.
fast
Sorry.
today.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was thinking about vapor rub and then fish. My brain was overloaded. Bronze was like pulling down a green screen. I was also thinking like, oh yeah, I bet she pulls that down so people don't make like dicks behind her. And so like my brain was overloading with things, and I shut down for a minute. But I'm back.
Photoshop dicks behind you every day.
Well, that's life. Britt, still dick opportunities there.
I can't push it. You guys saw the wall behind this thing. I don't know who came in here and removed that art, but they did not do a good job, guys.
That's
They're,
right. Oh,
the
it's still
wall
there.
is just like torn up.
I feel like instead what people need to put behind Brit is just like a really shitty torn up wall.
Yeah.
Fine, I don't care. Listen, in my life, there's two things I leave in the dust: the road and dicks behind me. I'm just rolling forward.
And you're wearing your leather jacket, so now I'm
That was,
imagining
like,
you're
the
like
coolest
on a
thing.
motorcycle.
Yeah. Wow. That was like a badass statement.
Yeah.
A little like risque, but badass. Like the road and dicks.
Yeah. Like,
I want this to be my comic book character.
damn.
Yeah. Wow.
Cycling around, leaving behind just a dust storm of dicks and memories.
Trail of wrecked humans.
Yep. I don't. Something seems less cool about that when you drink like flavored water afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like,
Listen, I'm not trying to hide.
roads. That's right. I leave
That's
behind
right,
a whirlwind
guys.
of dust and dicks.
Just I stopped by the pharmacy.
And also fever tree tonic water.
Only organic.
Just because you live your life unfiltered doesn't mean your water has to be.
Oh no, the best.
Oh, that's so good.
Yo, are we literally the best like
Dude.
ad developing group
We
on
are.
Twitch right now? I think secretly we're like the best marketing team on Twitch right now.
We
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
We just
Could
put together
sell-
like 3
Yeah.
Well,
different campaigns.
anything.
If only we
Yes.
had someone on the inside who could like get us a meeting to pitch things.
Watch this. Chat's gonna be so impressed. Jesse, sell depends.
Hi everyone, it's me, Jesse Cox. You might think, boy, you stream for hours on end. Do you ever go to the bathroom? I, like you, do. In my pants. That's right. Depends. When you don't want to get up and peeing yourself is the only option, Depends are there for you. Your grandmother uses them, and so do your favorite streamers. Why, I'm sitting in my own filth right now. But that's okay. I can still keep playing for hours on end. Depends. When you have to depend on something besides streaming for
Bathroom
your income.
breaks.
Need I say any more? Ladies and gentlemen, you can sell
Wow.
anything.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Selling
good
baby
enough for your
diapers
grandma,
to adults.
it's good enough for your favorite streamer. Depends.
God.
Uh,
Yeah.
But my real question is, when are these episodes going to be on YouTube? I have been tweeted.
Shit called out.
Has everybody
getting
just been
harassed.
harassing you on Twitter?
Yes!
God.
everyone.
Save
Say
us,
you're getting-
Jesse.
Would you say you're getting harassed with a high level of frequency?
Yes, massive level of
And
frequency.
if that's the case, good. Good.
Well, we're gonna get you, Jesse Cox.
Excellent. I am so happy. You know what? I'm thrilled to be back on a Wednesday morning with y'all. I know it's Wednesday morning, and I know waking up early is tough for none of us, I think. But for some people in
old.
the world, yeah, for some people in the world, thank you for joining us and getting your butt out of bed. And I have so much fun hanging out with y'all that it's worth it every single time. So let's get in this
That was
and
a good
do something
dodge.
crazy.
That
Yeah.
was like politician
that.
level.
Look at that. He took her question and used it to answer the question he wished she had asked.
You guys weren't supposed to call him out, though.
Oh no, I'm
It's
not.
true.
I'm complimenting him. That was amazing. I was watching it happen, and I was like, "This is like
Thank
he's
you.
alley-ooping himself to
Thank you so
a
much.
dunk."
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
The pro level
you.
strats.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to the boss. Take us away. I'm ready to get weird with it.
All right, so I know we've had a nice long intro chat. There's two things we have to discuss.
Oh no. What?
Yes. Death Stranding and
no.
The Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I can discuss both on here's what I'll say. I still think my
Yes.
initial thesis about Death Stranding was correct. It
Which
is
is?
the movie The Postman with Kevin Costner, except
Yes.
directed by Kojima.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is though.
You're wrong, though.
You're actually right.
No, you're wrong.
Oh!
It is. American Truck Simulator, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'd be fine if truck simulator games were like this, because I think most truck simulator games, I'm like, why not just get a truck?
Have you ever? Okay, my dad or my uncle drives a semi. It's not that easy.
I get it. But like the whole point of having a simulator is it isn't supposed to be easy, right? You're supposed to be like, I'm feeling like I'm on the road. I got levers and doodads to do. Like, right?
You
And I
could.
feel
No,
like
it's supposed to be meditative. It's supposed to be you alone struggling across the endless wilderness as like twee music begins playing.
and that is Death Stranding. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
I would
okay,
say
fair.
it's like American Truck Simulator, but I think my biggest complaint about Death Stranding so far is that I don't understand how this relates to America. I'm like, how did these people choose their president? Because this doesn't
I don't think
seem like what I
this-
understand politics to look like.
I don't think anyone in Japan truly understands America.
But
I
it's
will-
amazing.
No.
I
It
will
looks like
simply-
Iceland.
I will
Yes, it's
simply
a
state for the record, one of my favorite examples of a game from Japan trying to understand America is the game Deadly Premonition. In that game, you go to a town that was supposedly a booming mining town, very popular. It has museums, it has all these amazing places. At its peak, at its height, 6,000 people live there. Currently, 600 people live there. And it is like the best town that ever was. So I just want to put it out there. I don't think anyone gets America unless you live in America. I don't think people
I don't think
understand it, but
It's the
apparently
scale.
Yeah, like
Do
yeah.
the scope and scale of what it
Americans
is.
get America?
No, but I think that's at least we are like, dang, it's a
But
big ass
what's crazy
country.
is like he hit the nail on the head with like some stuff where I was like, okay, Kojima, because I expected the whole game when he's like, we have to rebuild America. I was like, oh, this will be fun because this is Kojima and it's his
Sure.
idea. But then there's like you can get this email from a prepper, and I'm sorry, this like I guess maybe this is like a super minor spoiler because it's just like a side piece.
Minor
But
spoilers.
he writes this whole email to you about how he was there when the stranding happened, and it's literally written like that, like like with like an accent. You can read it in that accent from how he spells things.
Mhm.
And he's like, when the stranding happened, the government fell apart. It was every man for himself. He literally says himself, every man for himself, and all this stuff. But then he goes on this long thing about how if it wasn't for the porters, he wouldn't have made it, and that the porters help him be independent.
Yeah,
He
that's what it means to be
literally-
independent.
He's like, he admits he's 100% dependent on porters for everything, but then talks about how he's not joining the UCA because he's independent. And he
Yep.
says this like multiple times, like it's every man for himself, only the strong survived. But also without porters, we all would have died, and they never expected a dime in payment for anything, and they still helped us. And honestly, that's why I'm so independent. And I'm like, you're not though. You just admitted you're dependent on them. And I was like,
That's
kind of
Kojima
amazing.
gets it.
They get
I think
America.
that I think that there's some really like pointed commentary about like current society. Like the thing that does what your phone does is literally handcuffs, and people are like,
Yes.
no, those aren't handcuffs. They keep us connected. Like it's super cool. I'm loving it. So like,
And we're a slave to likes and like social
Yes.
currency. It's
Yeah.
like a
God.
Black Mirror episode. Like
and
it's
that's the
how-
thing
man.
that's the thing you're trying to rebuild,
yes,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. We
Like-
have to connect everybody to the internet.
Yeah, because otherwise we would die alone. But in some ways, it also talks about like he does talk about some of the positives of the internet. And there's
It's
like a
really
person-
fascinating.
Yeah, there's a
I
person
can't.
that says like you give up a little bit of your privacy, but now I have the wealth of like everybody's knowledge at my hands.
Yeah,
And it's
human
like
history. Like I'm very, very curious to keep going with it. I've only put like 10 or 12 hours into it or something like that.
Oh,
which
so you're
is, like,
not even out of the intro. Okay.
I got to chapter 3. Yeah. So I basically just left the tutorial zone.
Yeah.
And like I'm super curious how all this stuff develops over 50 or 80 hours or whatever that it is, because like there's some things in there that like really don't jive together. And I'm like, okay, is he ever going to actually like resolve the dissonance between these concepts, or is it just going to be like, well, I had some things to say and
I
put them
wanted to
all in the
address
game.
some things, and I'm good now. Thank you for playing my game.
I said strand, connect, bridge, and link, and therefore I've filled my quota.
Can I tell
Your
you?
name is like Link Bridges or whatever too. Like it's a
Yeah,
super-
Porter Bridges.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, and while I was watching Bronze play, I had the revelation that a porter is someone who carries stuff in your hotel. I was like, shut up, video game. Shut
And
up.
everybody who works for Bridges
Yeah.
has the last name Bridges, so it's like your corporation dictates your last name, or maybe your first name, because who the fuck
Yeah.
knows what's up with Fragile? I don't know. This game is awesome.
Have you ever read Jessica Government?
wait, how are you in chapter 3 and you
Super
don't
good.
know? Like you're not paying attention, Steven.
Well, I mean, I know Fragile exists. I know who
No.
she is. I know what her deal is.
No,
I know
his
that.
last name is not Bridges. He literally addresses it in the cutscene before chapter 3. It's in chapter 2. His
What?
last name is Strand, but he hates his mom, so he goes by Bridges.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so his last name isn't because of the corporation. It's because he doesn't want to identify as a Strand.
But there have been other characters you have met that have also had the last name Bridges.
Really?
Really? So this is
Well,
not
who
unique
wasn't paying attention
Sam Porter
now?
Bridges.
I guess I wasn't.
The only one who survived the only person who ever survived the stranding was Jeff Bridges, and everyone's just descended. from
Yeah,
him.
Yes.
everyone.
Oh.
It's
This is
wild
so
that the future is
interesting.
Bridges based. Yeah.
Sorry.
Who
I
Sorry
knows?
gotta
for the
play
spoiler.
this game. I've only had 2 thoughts about Death Stranding, and one is that you are a mailman because I read that on Twitter, and 2, that baby container looks exactly like the Guiji backpack.
Okay. right.
Are you saying
right,
that
I
BB
cannot-
is Guiji?
It's the most ambitious
I hope
crossover
so.
event in history.
I don't know what he does with
I-
that baby. I don't know anything about that game. I mean, I know.
What are you thinking? I don't know what he does to
personally
that
about it.
baby. What do you
Well,
think
I
this
now know
game's
what he does
about?
with it. Like the baby's in the container. What happens?
Well, he
with
hooks
like-
it onto his suit, and then it lets him.
Magical, is it
The
just a
BB
bait?
lets him see the BTs and avoid the void outs. because
Sure, of course. Why didn't I
Yeah.
think of that?
and you need to avoid the autotoxemia for your BB.
All I
we-
know is I love my BB.
Can we
I
talk
I love
about?
my BB
I'll
too.
play it soon.
Wait.
I don't want to spoil anything
Oh.
about Mandalorian since it's only 30 minutes long, but I just want to say this.
Yes.
Strange how our conversation about Death Stranding, a lot of the concepts I think relate to Mandalorian in a way that I'm like, I don't want to get into, but I'm like, are we going to have a baby talk? Are we going to have like
Just
a
like
talk about
these,
like
these two topics
names
just merge together.
Yes. One thing I will say, I love how in the Mandalorian they're using like the Wild West thing to the nth degree, where no one has names. They're just like the client, the armorer. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it
All
because it literally just came out yesterday. Go watch it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing Star Wars has made in a long
So
time.
I will say that the blue guy in the beginning,
Is Horatio
literally
Sands? I
sitting-
found out.
I was
Which
sitting on that couch with Jess, and we were watching The Mandalorian, and we saw that blue guy, and I said, "That's a Jesse Cox character."
Here's the thing. It very much is, but it's also my least favorite character of the entire episode. So that says a lot about me and my characters.
I loved him. I thought he was great, and I was like, "That is what Jesse Cox plays his role-playing characters like."
Yeah. I mean, I was like, oh boy, this guy, this big goofball.
Is it
Um,
shallow for me to say that my biggest takeaway from The Mandalorian is I'm just really happy to have Pedro Pascal back as like anything again?
No, it's not shallow. I was
I love him.
so excited just to hear him talk.
Is he the Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice
thought they were gonna
jam.
make it like he was gonna play the strong silent type for the entire 30 minutes, and I was like 10 minutes in, like, please just say something.
Say
please.
anything,
any
Pedro.
words.
Give us just
Yeah.
one word.
And
Yeah.
then- And then like we got, I think by the end, like a I don't know, how would I even describe it? Like a Nathan Drake style character.
Yes.
I
I
was
actually
like,
thought he
what?
was. I thought he was Nathan Fillion at first when I first heard his voice.
Yeah.
But like, he's got a little bit of that like Cade 6 attitude, right?
Yeah. The ending was great. I have no idea where this show's going. It was the curveball. I was like, woo-wee! I'm in now. Oh yeah. I was a Star Wars fan. I was like, I don't know what the hell is happening. This is insane. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that.
All right.
Go watch it. You'll love it.
I have
God,
a quick
wish
correction.
I was a bounty hunter. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
You could
I
be.
have a
You
quick
and Brit,
correction
you
from
steal
earlier.
Brit's jacket. You're a bounty hunter.
I
You
missaid
leave a
the
trail
title.
of dicks behind you, just like any bounty hunter does, really. I mean,
It's pretty good.
just
What were you
ask dog.
What were you saying, Eric? What were
Eric,
I missaid the title. It's not Jessica Government. It's Jennifer Government.
Mm.
It's a really good book.
Jessica Government is the erotica I wrote.
Yes, that's my fan fiction.
Yeah. It's
All right.
nice.
I
It's
don't want to spoil it, but it involves a murder. And people's names are named after government. So you have like John Nike, and everyone's just named after big old corporations. And it's very good, very good dystopian.
Ooh, interesting.
Is my volume better, chat? I turned it up a little bit.
You sound great now.
Sound wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Glorious.
sound like you could read Miranda rights to a criminal you picked up on the road
Pristine.
without any trouble.
What do you think the Miranda rights are?
Yeah, do bounty hunters read
You have
Miranda
the
rights? I don't
right
know
to
about
tell
that.
the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and also to get in the car and to a lawyer.
No, well, I've seen a few episodes of Dog the Bounty Hunter, so I know it's something similar. Where he's like, y'all need here, have a cigarette. I gotta take you in. Right?
That's the Miranda rights. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
wrote down.
You have the right to one cigarette and a phone call. Anything you say will be filmed for live TV. Right? I
Oh
think
my
that's what
God.
it is.
You guys, there is a podcast about the show Cops, and it's fascinating. Highly recommend listening to it.
Is it about episodes or is it about the making of the show?
It's like about the making of the show, and it's still on, guys. I didn't even know that it was still running.
Yeah, well,
It's
what you
19 years
gonna
old.
do? Yeah.
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 But they've done some, like, as a producer listening to it, there's just like people who are like, I never signed a release form. Like, there's like insane shit where like this show was made completely illegally.
I can't believe they have a live version of it now. Whatever that one show is, like Live PD or
Oh
something.
my God, my dad had that on when I went to go visit my parents. Yeah, they just like check in with them.
Yeah, they're like,
like
all right,
4
we're
or 5
going over to
different states?
Houston right now, and they're
Oh.
like, there is a chase happening right now. Like, how do you make that happen
Dude,
live?
that main host is the most useless person in that show. He's just like, well, we just saw a police officer write someone a ticket. What'd you think?
This is live.
And the other two hosts like say something that contains information.
No, you know
or
what? They
opinion or
they need to go all the way. If I was that live host, I'd be sitting there bullshitting about something like, actually, it's been proven that higher levels of melanin lead to higher levels of, oh, wait, the lights have turned off. It looks like a police hunt is about to commence.
What? Pardon? What was that? I'm sorry. What was that last part?
I believe it is time for a police hunt.
It's
Police hunt
hunting
is about to commence. Yeah, we're gonna join our.
Oh, we know that
live on
sound.
the ground.
We live in dystopia, so that means it's time for an entertaining chase scene with a criminal
Yeah.
who may or may not be unfairly prosecuted.
Brought to you by
Yeah.
Jennifer Government and Depends.
Depends.
Jennifer Government, it'll make you piss yourself in
Put
your
on your
Depends.
adult diapers. Don't get up to go to the bathroom during this police chase.
Be
Mhm.
so good.
That's a weird show.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can make content out of anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm a full-time streamer. I would know.
Except for Dungeons and Dragons. Am I right? Hey!
Oh! What are we here for?
Got him.
Welcome
that's what
to
they
the
call a
Sunfall
segue.
Cycle, everybody. What happened last time?
Nice segue.
Last time ran out, I believe, when we ended up on the moon. Oh, you mean like in the episode?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Oh, I don't know, Steven. We like fought some people and like tried not to fight another person, but then we had to fight anyway because
No, last time I was trying to like snooch some loot, and I was trying to like sneak some dough and get in there, and like I found a hammer, a glorious hammer, and I was gonna do stuff, and my friends sent a man to kill me. Is what happened. And then they didn't achieve any goal. They went and like tried to get a guy who was, I'm gonna say, worse character than me, and tried to free him.
That guy's named Leander. Okay?
Yeah, his name is Leander.
I
He has a
wouldn't
name.
know I was being attacked by a crazy man.
And then we came up to save you.
Leander makes fake rubies, and he's very proud of it.
Did you save me? Because we're back on the moon.
I mean, yes, technically.
That's not because you died.
Yeah.
Technically, we all died.
Time.
Well, you would have died either way.
Wow.
So that's not our fault.
What? You put a leather jacket on? You're so mean.
Apparently, we need to rescue an ethicist. Fucking
No, we don't.
Tell us if we actually killed you or not, Sarek.
Oh man.
I feel like they would charge you the special rate.
He'd be like, I can't do anything for you people.
Yeah,
Like, walk out.
the I'm going to reappropriate your wealth because there's no other reason for me to be here rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. So you found like a room full of books, and there were some magic items in there, and the books maybe looked interesting, but you didn't have time to read them because you were busy killing this guy, and you got a key from his dead body, and then the sun exploded, and the earth exploded, and woke back up on the moon. And then you also forged 2 rings of poison resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Steven,
Yes.
let's go back to the world exploding real quick.
Yeah.
In the tower. Did it look
Yes.
any different from in the tower? I thought like a few sessions ago you said we'll see when things end, and I feel like we may have missed something about the light coming in, and because we hit the mirror, did that change anything about how the world ended in here? Any detail that we should know?
No, I
That's just
probably
different. Okay, that's a
probably
different thing.
said something off the cuff, and it seemed more important than it was.
Okay.
What did it seem like? Hang on, I need to write this down.
Well, I thought it had something to do with the way the mirror and the ray and the light and how like nothing would come to harm or whatever the draconic text was, and then hitting the mirror, maybe that had a different effect of what it would look like in here.
I think there were some
voting.
questions about like whether or not this light was like literally light from the outside or like light that was generated or something like that. And I sort of was a little evasive about that because from your previous position at the bottom of the stairwell, just sort of glancing up, you couldn't really understand what was going on. As Jesse like destroyed it and made your way up and looked above, it became clear that there was not actually sunlight filtering in from the top of the tower, but instead some sort of complex system of maybe mirrors or tubes or like mirrored tubes. Yes, was like funneling sunlight through the tower into that lens.
Got it. Okay, so it wasn't as important as my notes made it out to be. That's what I needed to know. Thank you.
If you were there to explore with me, you would have found out.
It's too
He's
busy
never
killing
gonna
Night of
let us
Asafon.
go, guys.
So
So we ended up getting this hammer, and
Yes.
we took it to our blacksmith. We made
Yes.
2 rings. I have a poison resistance ring, and who else has one?
I thought it was
Aya.
Was it Aya? I thought it was Kairos.
Yeah, it might be me.
no, I do not have a ring of poison resistance.
Okay.
While we're
I have a
also
ring of
here,
necrotic.
can I inquire to you, or maybe the party? I have from a previous encounter in my bag. I have the 1 deadly dart still, unless we use that to make the other poison resist ring. I don't remember.
Yeah, you used 2 of them to make 2 poison
All right,
resistance.
so I don't got any darts. Okay, I have 1 bloodstone, 1 quartz, and 1 zircon. If that, I don't know if we want to sell those or we want to use those in some way, but I have that on me still. And if you want to do anything with that, by all means, let me know, because I'm not using them for anything. I keep forgetting I have them. They're just stones,
Sure.
but maybe they're like, something we can use.
Well, we should also maybe check out Maine's Hollow and consider things we should bring along for the next go around.
Yeah.
We have a lot of money, or at least I have a lot of money.
Spent a lot of
I
mine.
assume, yeah.
Got a lot of scratch.
We could consider getting some stuff like, I think maybe some unstable holy water. Maybe that might be helpful. Like maybe just a couple little doodads that we could try to like use on different areas that seem relevant. That might
Someone had some
change the game a little bit.
potions. Also, who had some
Yeah.
potions?
Oh yeah. We
I
have the
have- I have
unstable
2
invisibility and
potions.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You
Unstable
should write
invisibility,
those
unstable
on your
flying.
character sheet.
I will do that right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. So these are small items, so they fit 3 to a slot or 1 in each of your belt slots. But we also need to roll for them. So Jesse Cox, would you roll 1d6 for each of those 2 potions?
Scooby-Doo. Okay.
Well,
Wait, aren't we like in a happy world though right now?
It's the
Not
start
gonna
of the
run through.
session that causes the reroll. Okay, so neither of them are decaying down to a d4, so they're both still remaining. Just make sure that you note that, like, are you putting them in your backpack here in this unstable
Well, again,
potions?
I want to offer them to the team because my sneak is like next level right now. I don't particularly need to be invisible, but I feel like maybe our clunkier characters might want to like imagine an invisible bear. Just put it out there, or a flying lady who has tentacles. Who knows? I'm just putting it out there. But I have those if anyone wants them, or if there's any way that we can like make them unstable. Make them stable. Oh, yeah, unstable them. Maybe that's a thing as well. I don't know, but I have those. And I also have. Nope, I don't have any more potions. I am out. So we are good.
Cool.
Okay. So I've just been writing down in chat what I've been buying. Bought 1 shard of
Yeah.
fury, and I bought 1 pipe tobacco, and I think I'm gonna buy 1
nice.
unstable holy water.
That shard of fury gives you another action when you use it, right?
Yes, it gives as a bonus action. I get an additional attack.
Yeah.
Make an attack action. You may as a bonus action, you crush the crystal, and you make an extra attack action this turn with advantage, which means because we attack twice, I get to attack twice with advantage. It's very, very good. Saving for a boss, that's like another turn. So that's super, super nice. I'm buying 1 of those. If anyone has $50 dues, I recommend you buying 1 too, especially you, Sark. Sark only gets sneak attack once per things.
Yes.
So it's not as great for you. But maybe like Aya, because if you can cast multiple, what do you call those? Not scorching ray. What do you call it? What's your pew pew laser?
Eldritch
it-
Blast?
Thank
Eldritch
you. I could not remember the name
Yep.
of it. But you cast multiple Eldritch Blasts with that, right? Like there's
No.
multiple ones. Like
I
you
can
should
Eldritch
only
like
Blast-
re-raise.
cast one spell per turn, though, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
Eldritch
no.
Blast is not an attack action.
Oh,
So Shard of Fury
Shoot.
not actually as good for a magic user, but
No,
you
that's
could
fine.
buy some spell icons.
Well, two of my other main spells are that Shadow Blade I have that does crazy damage, so I could do extra attacks with that. But more importantly, Necrotic Touch. Once I cast it, I make normal attacks
nice.
with it, so I could do 3 attacks. Wait,
Is that
no,
Hey.
Vampiric
attacks.
Touch?
yes, sorry,
Yeah,
Vampiric Touch.
yeah. Super
Hey.
cool.
So I could do 2 attacks with Vampiric Touch, and that would probably restore a lot of health. So I mean, I'll buy one too.
Did we
It would be
find-
situational, but it might be useful.
Did we find anything? I remember in the past we've unlocked different spells and different items here by finding any crows. We have not done that recently. Yes. When we
Correct.
were in the forest. We didn't find anything. Okay.
Yeah, you could upgrade your. I mean, you can't upgrade. You could take a look to see if Maine has any level 1 spell icons that are interesting for those of you who have spell slots, but they'd only be level 1.
Sure. And because I have the what is this? The Sun's Gift Quiver. I don't need ammo.
Yes.
So
Well, it makes all of your ammunition +1 when you fire it. You actually do need ammo, but we haven't actually tracked ammo in like forever.
it's like, it's like from World of Warcraft Classic to now.
Yeah.
They got rid of it. It was
Yeah,
unimportant.
exactly. There was some patch notes.
Yeah.
yeah.
we're
Weren't you
fine.
gonna do like a usage die for him or something? Was that? what
Yes,
you were
well,
gonna do?
it was if you have 2 pieces of ammunition in your pack, then you just have unlimited ammo effectively. If you have 2 slots worth of ammo, if you have 1 slot of worth of ammo, then it was like re-roll at the end of each combat to see if you're about to run out.
Right.
Gotcha.
Do somebody have stuff for writing things down? Because I have a scribe's pack, but I don't feel like I need it.
I have my notebook, like character-wise, I always have a notebook and my journal on me for artistry and notes.
Yeah.
So that will never be an
Okay.
issue.
I feel like I need to start getting rid of some stuff in my inventory. I have too much shit. I have my javelins that take up a slot. I feel like we're playing Diablo right now, and we're like
Yep.
Diablo,
Yeah.
the inventory. I'm like,
Mhm.
well, I don't need. Do I need the regular javelins anymore with the javelin of lightning? It doesn't return to me, so I still need the range attack. So I still feel like I need the javelins.
Mm.
I don't think I need the warhammer anymore. I was thinking about between piercing and bludgeoning would be important, but now that we have the frost spear of the sun, I don't feel like I need this anymore. I'm gonna sell it,
Cool.
and by sell it, I just mean delete it.
Maine
so that-
gobbles
Shard.
it up. More?
Unstable acid.
Cool.
yeah, I'm sure this is very riveting D&D content. Inventory management.
Shopping.
So let me posit a question. We didn't get a brazier.
No.
So where did we go?
Back
Because
at the camp. That was
Yeah,
our
you
last
you
break.
return back to the camp at the Knights of Astafon in the middle of the forest.
well, that's what I'm saying. Once we get there, are we going to head back to where we were? Or what? Like, was that the direction of where we're supposed to go? Because I guess I'm wondering what the. So when we got there, we found what potentially is a gateway / portal to another part of the city, right? So we unlock like a quick travel, maybe potentially, but objective wise, we didn't want to get to the other part of the city, right?
No, we were looking for the bear
Right. So I'm
and the
wondering.
dude with the big sword.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we go back, we don't head back to where we were. I don't know. I simply don't know.
Well, we were all of that wreckage. I think we were thinking that was the bear and Darth Armoros, but really, it was like that giant snake.
Yeah.
We were trying to track the bear. We're just bad at it,
Yes, that's very true.
and we
Uh,
know where to find Darth like Sarek, but he's also like the scariest.
Yeah, there's also we still have never gone into, after all this time, that back door in the water weird room. Right? We still haven't done that.
Oh my
True.
god, we haven't.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
We
we
s-
were trying to decide which of the Darth versions to take out first, and
Yeah.
how much damage did Darth Sarek do to you? I don't know.
it
It
didn't matter.
scared
He
He's
us.
one
like
shot me.
60 in one round.
shot me instantly,
Yeah.
so it
And
doesn't
we're
even
like-
matter. Yeah.
Forget, but there was stuff down there. There was a lot of because there was somebody he was talking to, and I don't remember everything you saw down there, but there was stuff down there.
Yeah.
So that's
And
another
lava.
option, going down into that fissure. That's a whole other area. We have like 3 options. We can go in the water weird room. We could go back into that dark fissure, or we can continue trying to find the bear in the woods.
Yeah. But I think those are the 3 that
Well, and I think we know where the
threads.
warlock is now too, because I saw the blood raven, and it was somewhere near the walls.
If we're okay, we should definitely get gear appropriate to the threat that we want to tackle.
Exactly. That's what I'm
So,
thinking. Like, where do we go? Because then at that point, I know if I'm going to pick up like unstable holy water or something. Like,
Right.
who are we going to take on?
Like if we're going into the Gerudo Mountain or whatever, we need like the fire resistant shit, right?
Did you say Gerudo?
The
Gerudo.
The
The
Darude
Darudo.
Mountain.
If you go into
Mount
the Darudo
I don't know what it's called.
sandstorm,
I played Breath of the Wild one time, like 2 years ago. Whatever the fire one is, where you get heat damage all the time.
I'm
So you need to
upset
eat
that
the
you
cold
called
berries.
it
Darudo.
Darude.
Gerudo. Whatever.
I love it.
Shut up.
I think that's what it's called.
All right, Gerudos.
that's
What's up,
definitely
Doritos?
right. Dorito Mountain.
Dorito.
Now,
You
it's
need
worth
to stop.
remembering that at that mage's tower that you were at, you also had 3 locked like glass armoires that had magical items contained within them.
True. But I couldn't break it with a hammer.
And a boss fight. And a
But
boss fight.
you couldn't break it with a hammer. There was also a boss fight.
Oh, up at the top. The boss
Yeah.
wasn't the guy we were fighting any.
No, because there's a fog wall. So there's a boss fight too.
Tower it is. We're going back
All
to
right.
the tower.
We got it. We have
Let's
a boss
do it.
fight.
Yeah.
That's
Look
our
at
only
that.
boss fight that we know of.
Look at us being smart players. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
so smart, everybody.
And I think if we're quiet, we can just avoid the dude downstairs because he was also like super hard to kill. So
Mm.
And he almost
Okay.
summoned another one of himself.
yeah. He was like, "Everybody, get in here!" And it was gonna south, you know.
They left him on red.
Yeah.
That's what made him turn dark. I was gonna save him because his eyes weren't dark, but then when his friends left him on red, it turned him.
It's true.
Working. Okay.
Because I remember you're like, "Oh yeah," and the spell fails, and you're like, and then his eyes are enveloped with blackness. I was like, "That's really sad." That's like
Yeah.
an allegory for something, but I don't know what.
He was like, "My friends are out at a party right now." Ugh.
And in the background, he's like, they're at the Darude Mountains.
All right, well, that's my legacy. Cool.
Just one
Feels
of
great.
them.
It was
Yeah.
fucking great, everybody.
Well, you can have that or depends. You can choose. You want to trade
Yeah.
with Jesse?
You know what?
No.
You know what, Eric? It's 5 o'clock somewhere there, buddy. You just keep on margaritaing on.
We broke this poor man. This poor man just
I
wants to come
love-
role
I
play,
love-
and we're like,
It's really important
Darude,
to point
right?
out how much
Am I
we
right?
actually love your outfit.
Why did I say
I-
yes? Why did I say yes to the show?
Island Eric is the
Like
version.
I
You know? It's like the shiny version of the Pokemon. Like we have Jeff and we have Floor Jeff, and then we have Eric and we have
Yeah.
Islander Eric. And
Yeah.
And yeah,
Island Eric.
hold on. I want to get close to the camera so you all can
Vacation
see
Eric.
it.
Nice Eric. What is that? Are those sheep? What is that?
Sea Kings. The
Amazing.
Pokemon. Literally the Pokemon. It's a Pokemon shirt.
Cute. See, that's a great shirt.
Shout out to my girlfriend, Suzanne,
Your Pokemon.
for
Amazing.
my birthday.
Eric.
What's up,
For
Suzanne?
my
Good job,
birthday?
Suzanne.
Yeah. So thank you.
Wouldn't that be
Now let's
funny
do
if
this shit.
Jimmy Buffett was like a Pokemon that you had to catch?
Oh my god.
Buffy.
I like that all of you immediately went Buffett.
Yeah. What other voice could it be?
Like, there's no other
There's no
option.
other.
It's not Buffett.
No, no,
No.
no. That's
Not
far.
that.
It's gotta be relaxed. Buffett.
No, God, no.
Oh man. No, Eric, I think it's very important for you to know we like your shirt.
No, it's great. You look amazing. You look relaxed.
Yeah. It's
Looks
nice.
good.
I know. I do need a margarita in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Nice chilled glass of margarita.
We should all have margaritas next week for the show.
Oh, that'd be
man.
amazing.
I'll blend one in the office. It's fine.
Amazing. It's just,
Walking
don't
past
worry,
people's
it's for a
meetings, like,
show.
I'm streaming.
Yes. Yes.
I'm doing research.
Exactly.
Checks
All right,
out.
so you're headed back to the poison forest.
I think that's the plan.
Yep.
Is there anything else that you want to try to purchase or acquire prior to your
I got my
departure?
poison ring, so good luck, Forrest.
Let's see, I thought I had like a...
I'm gonna dart away and come back super duper quick because I need to turn my heater on because it's like 42 degrees and I'm freezing.
cold. I thought I had like a... Yeah, I've got like a macro that like rolls on the spells that Maine might have. And how many does he have at a time? I thought it was like 5. Wouldn't it have been nice for me to write that down for myself somewhere? Well, who knows? I think it's 5 now.
I think it was 5. It was 4 or 5.
Thank you, Britt.
I think.
Thank you, Britt.
Great. Come back.
You're
Look,
welcome.
she very importantly validated me. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. These are the 5 spells that Maine has available right now.
And they are.
They are Dissonant Whispers,
We have that.
Tensor's Floating Disc, Healing Word, Purify Food and Drink, and Chromatic Orb.
What's Tensor's floating disc?
What is Tensor's Floating
is
Disc?
that?
I just made it up.
Rachel.
I don't know.
Creates a disc of a sphere of force that carries shit around.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It like hovers like 8 inches off the ground or something like that.
And what
Yeah.
is a chromatic orb?
Oh wow, Tensor's Floating Disc is not on. Chromatic Orb isn't on here either. What the hell?
It's
Grimoire is failing me.
I think they're
Yeah,
from
sometimes they don't have
yeah.
stuff in there.
Chromatic orb is like you throw a ball of fire or a ball of some sort of energy.
Yeah, it's like a
Honestly,
scintillating energy ball, and I think it has a random damage type depending on what you roll.
Weaponized sphere of colorful
Tensor's
light.
floating disc
Depends
could
on what kind of
potentially
gem you use.
be super useful
That's kind
considering
of what I
how
was
much
thinking.
trouble we have traversing the actual terrain and climbing stuff. Like this has been such a consistent issue. Having a floating platform elevator might actually help us.
It's sad that that's true. Yeah, you're right.
So
Can you
much of
cross
us
an
we've
elevation
just
change of
struggled
Attracts.
like climbing up things in so many different ways, like especially without Armoros. Because normally it's like he would use his athletics to like climb up there and then like tie a rope or help us up, and we haven't had that. And we have been struggling to climb like walls and stuff. It doesn't help that Jesse's rolls have been really bad.
For
Just
weeks.
all around.
For weeks.
Last couple times you tried to scale
you
something
had
for
some
us.
bad luck,
You
man.
didn't you try to climb a tree?
And fell right on my butt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad. Yeah, that was in the forest. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, hasn't been great.
So, hate to disappoint, but it feels like Tensor's Floating Disc probably doesn't work as an elevator.
Yeah, I was just looking because.
Oh, what does it do?
It cannot
Uh,
cross an elevation change of 10 feet
feet
or
or
more.
more.
Right.
So it's like a very small elevator.
It's more
Like
like
an
a
elevator for a grandmother trying to just get up her
platform?
porch.
Yeah, it's more like a platform or like a push cart that's floating. It's like a hovering push cart.
So I was playing
okay,
that
though.
one game that's like a side-scrolling puzzler that's co-op. Magica.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Magica's fantastic. Is it
And
Magica
that
or
wizard-
Trine?
Trine.
Trine is the
Yeah.
side scrolling.
Trine. Yeah, and you know how the wizard like makes the platforms or the boxes? That's what I'm thinking of with Tensor's floating disc. Am I totally off base with that?
Oh, you know, like Mega Man, where you can make like the and they can jump across.
And then use it, jump on that, and then it's like a step.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I mean, when we had to climb that one wall, I turned into a spider and just like made a rope out of
Oh yeah, we can do
webbing.
that
So we
too.
can do that if we need to. And I
Yep.
think even if we have to like cross a lake or something, I think Leveled up
Hoverboard.
enough for water.
Hoverboard.
Water.
Can't go on
Oh.
water if you don't have power.
Have you hoverboarded in Death Stranding yet?
McFly.
What?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's not a spoiler. That's chapter 3. I discovered it yesterday. Sorry, I hope I didn't spoil. It's like a dumb cart you can carry behind you, but I jumped on it.
Amazing.
And you can use it as a skateboard. But then I fell on a rock and hit my baby.
All I can
Oh,
hear.
no.
All I
And
can
my
hear
baby
now
cried.
is that damn voice. It's like, if you don't have power, it's
Yep.
permanently in my head. Thanks, Steven.
I
Thanks,
got
pal.
you. Anytime.
I like future gangsters. They're great. Future punks are my favorite type of punk.
All right, folks. So, is it time to gaze upon the reflecting pool and return to the poison forest?
Yeah.
Yes.
love
I think
Bear.
so.
Yeah. Armoros picks himself up from where he's been rolling around in a field of flowers with butterflies hovering over him and trots after you. And then the four of you open your eyes and you're inside of a tent inside of the camp of the Knights of Astafon in the Poison Forest, also called the Kingswood.
How big
So-
is this tent? Is it like cramped? Did we all just
No,
like pile
it's
on top
it's
of
actually
each other?
it's like a command tent.
Gotcha.
For like, oh yeah, okay, it's like a command tent for like a military operation. So there's a ton of space. There's like wings to the tent, like
Yeah.
as in you have wings of a building, not
It's
literally.
more like a pavilion.
yes.
Ooh.
So there's like a bedroom area off to your left hand side, and there's this like shrine area in the center. Yeah.
Cool.
As soon as we spawn, I'm gonna like take a ribbon from my disguise kit, and in very World of Warcraft style, I'm gonna tie it around Marshmallow's neck, and then instead of holding the other end, tie it to Armoros, and have it be like a short leash, and be like, "You are gonna stay tied here until you learn to act more like him and less like you."
Marshmallow curls up on Armoros's back and just says, "Oh, he's so nice. He's nice and warm and soft and fuzzy. I like this. Thank you."
Sark is just like,
Quiet.
he sounds like, does anyone think he sounds like that boy? Do you think they're related? I hate both of them.
Oh, we should give him to that boy. They would do
Oh,
great
gross. No. That's two of them. No, thank you.
Armoros goes,
Sorry. That's what I said. I'm sorry. Please try to teach him manners. He's terrible.
All right. So do we just like leave? Should we go talk to any of the knights and
Hear
be like,
anything
oh, hey.
outside of the tent, Steven?
yeah, I think you hear like the usual sounds of like people moving around or having small conversations
Okay.
about, like,
Should we ask them about this dude in the smiling mask that is clearly a knight that we were just about to fight or fought?
Sure.
Yeah. So I go up to literally anyone. I imagine anyone who seems like they're in command. I don't remember the character's name, so I'm gonna say Commander Man or Commander Person, and I'm gonna say
Yeah, I think it was a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, who
I don't
was
remember. I don't remember
she?
who.
I'm
I
looking
think
for
he
my
had a
notes on
name.
her. I thought you
Because
did.
there was 3 dudes that helped us fight
Yes.
back in that last area against the old god.
Yes.
And then there was, I think their commander was a female.
Yes, she was. She absolutely was. And I remember like she had like some chains or something, like chaining her swords to her arms or something awesome like that.
So
That sounds
dope.
about right.
Cool shit.
Yeah.
That's
Does that
fucking
mean she
rad.
can like dervish?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
that means.
I want to be a dervish.
Oh,
You know what?
man.
You keep going down this dark path and you'll come back as one. So You're on the right. Keep it up.
I said that was like it was gonna be a cautionary tale, but then it didn't. It wasn't. Like, you stay on this path, you're gonna end up in jail. Like, it was like a scared straight kind of thing, but not really.
Yeah, but like,
But
I'm
actually,
happy
you
for
just
you.
want exactly. Wow. Well, I'll have to like rewrite my information about this person.
That's fine. I'll just be like, excuse me, ma'am. Would there perchance happen to be any of your establishment out in the woods, say in a tower with, say, prisoners?
Making a snap judgment, her voice is now Moira from Overwatch. She says, "Out in a tower? Tell me what you mean."
To the west of here, southwest to be more correct, is a tower with a fellow of your order and a cherub mask holding...
You speak of the Turim Arcanum.
That's right, I do.
Yes, of course. Every once in a while, the mages in that area request for knights from the king to come and protect them from the dangers of the forest.
Oh, interesting. We only stumbled upon a knight. No mages.
Well, that is why it is called the Turim Arcanum.
Wait, what? Why is it?
What?
Because there's no mages?
Because there are mages in the tower.
But there aren't.
But we found none.
What do you think that huge beam of light in the sky was?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
They were performing their experiments.
That doesn't sound right.
Experiments? Are they the ones that killed the sun?
What? No, good heavens. I am certain that they are working with the king on a method of correcting the imbalance in the sun.
But when we were there were no mages.
What did you see?
No, an empty area with empty rooms and
You haven't
books.
actually been to the tower, have you?
No, we definitely have books and things that was
Books, yes, good books.
there were shelving with various objects stored there, magical hammer and whatnot, runes, draconic runes.
Sounds like a mage's tower to me.
Mirrors. There were a few mirrors there. They had, very light oriented, and a dungeon. Oh, and a giant black slabby thing. All sorts of fun stuff. That no mages though.
I weep for your loss. She's very nonplussed at your news.
But if they aren't there, then they're not helping the king.
I'm certain they have good reason for being wherever they are, or wherever they are.
Okay, well, enough of that. What about the giant snake creature in the forest?
You mean Velzirathoth?
Yeah.
Sure, that asshole. What's going on with him? He's got a thing in his back. He's got runes around him. Was that you?
We've been told to avoid him as much as possible. He does get hungry.
Well, who did that? Who did the what's it to him?
Why, I am certain that it was our king himself. He, after all, did tame this land, did he not?
Sark turns around and like walks past Aya. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I'll be outside the tent. I'm done. I'm done.
Don't you think that is a cruel fate to bestow upon such a wretched creature?
Wretched creature. Velzirathoth is a powerful dragon of ancient proportions. He would surely destroy the entire city around us if not for his confinement.
What makes you so sure? He seemed pretty reasonable when we spoke with him.
You've spoken with him,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and he seemed reasonable.
Yeah.
He
He
let
did
us
not
go.
immediately try to eat you.
Not immediately.
No, not right away. No, he did wait.
Most impressive. What did you offer him?
Friendship?
You did. That's literally what you offered him. I wish I could say that wasn't true. You're like, want to be friends? And they tried to eat us. Yeah, that did happen.
Not our proudest moment.
I'm proud of it. What if he had said yes? Then we would have been friends with an extremely powerful dragon creature.
Listen, Velzirathoth has been trapped in that section of the forest for as long as I have been alive. If you know what you're doing, you won't try to deal with him. He is older and wiser by far than you can imagine.
Then does he know how to fix the sun?
Velzirathoth knows only one thing: destruction.
I feel like that's a very unnuanced view. On one hand, you're saying he's old and wise, like almost with this level of reverence, almost a level of respect. But on the other hand, you say he's only bent on destruction, and those two things don't add up to me.
Do we not respect that which can destroy us?
We do, but we usually don't refer to it as wise.
She's just got like this really sour look on her face. She's like, if you wonder who is going to fix the problem with the sun, then I urge you to look no further than our glorious Lord,
Oh,
King
yes, because he's
Astafon.
been so successful so far.
Right.
He would be if those filthy peasants hadn't been staging an uprising.
Oh my God. You know, this has been a very useful conversation. So much for
Alright.
your expertise. We will be back once your monarch programming has fallen off. All right. So I like do the Illuminati sign and walk out of her tent.
Nice. Yeah, she makes it back.
She is the product of a lot. I say this to Sarah because like, she is the product of a lot of propaganda.
I can't even. I just can't. Sark like walks away. He's so fed up.
I'm just following behind you guys.
So we're going back to the tower though, right?
I
Yeah,
guess
but
that's
we
our
had to do
plan.
the boss
we're,
fight.
we're doing boss battles.
Okay, so we should plan our resources very down to the thing. We should avoid Velzirathoth this time.
Yes.
And we should do we want to avoid the spider ladies? They were kind of treacherous.
Yeah. It also allows us to explore
nice.
areas we haven't been to before.
Yeah. So can we say that, Steven? Can we say that we want to take a different path and that we would remember that depending on what our maybe survival abilities are?
Well, you can definitely take a different path. So if you look at the map that I've now brought to the screen, actually, I do need to reset the sun clock. Someone in chat mentioned that earlier. Thank you, chat. We'll save that. We'll choose the proper side. I haven't set up that macro yet. That sounds very fancy. Awesome. Cool. We're all set. You're here at this location where the Knights of Astafon have their camp. And you can go wherever you like. You're free to move wherever you like. Do you remember where you were when you encountered the spiders last time?
Yes.
In one of those squares that is revealed. So we're
That one,
not
right?
going to go there.
Yeah, it was that one. It was right after
That one.
Velzirathoth.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So I would
what do
say we move here and
Yeah.
then maybe
Mhm.
here.
Yep. That's
Cool.
Yeah, do you want to draw our like Indiana Jones hyphenated like adventure journey path that we want to do?
Oh, that would be fun. That would be like the little.
Yeah. If just our proposed trajectory instead.
I guess
We
Oh yeah,
Can
and
I
here,
would everybody please refill their hit
Here.
points because you need to.
and then because the rest of it was clear. So I guess just like two squares parallel.
Oh, we can't see over the fog of war stuff.
But I can see your
Here
intent.
and
Okay.
here.
You know what we're intending to do.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay. All right. There's a whole lot of paths. You're just going back and forth across those. A whole lot.
Sorry.
One's a very phallic shaped path.
Amazing. All right. So you set off And as I think I might have mentioned when you first arrived to the camp, this orange line that's cutting through the hex that you're currently in is the Holloway, which is an ancient road that has worn down into the like loam of the forest floor, and the forest has grown around it such that like there's almost like a tunnel where branches and leaves and stuff sort of like comes over the edges of atop of this sunken road. So as you're walking along this road, it's actually this very almost claustrophobic feeling where you can tell that there's this wider forest around you. You hear occasional like chitterings of insects or howls of fell creatures, but you can't see any of it because you're down. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the sound. You're down in the Holloway. So Britt, go ahead and move yourself along that road.
Oops, I'm still in line drawing mode. Oh, there's another one.
Awesome.
There you go.
And as you travel along the road, you notice that you actually make much quicker progress than you do when you're hacking your way through a nightmare forest.
Don't tell us what to do.
Merely pointing out.
We took the road less traveled.
And it made all the difference. Yeah.
Awesome. And then you continue up to the northwest. Is that the current plan?
Right there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'll go ahead and reveal that hex. What's going on? Polygon reveal. There we go.
And revealed.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Look at that.
A little early there.
Nailed it.
Do you guys see where we're going? Do you see?
Yeah, I think I see where we wanted to go.
The plan.
Gonna go like this, and we'll go this way, and then we'll. Yeah, I get it. I see.
Dun 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 dun.
It'd be like if Indiana Jones traveled back and forth to the same place 3 times before leaving.
Fantastic.
Or it's the kazoo.
So it's the kazoo. Yeah, absolutely. It's kazoo Indiana Jones. Okay, where next? Do you want to cut through the forest?
Whoops.
Follow the path.
These lines. This one. There, down there.
Yeah, we're cutting through the forest.
Oh
right.
boy, here we go.
Cool.
We're doing a Red Riding Hood.
Boop, boop, boop.
The spiders moved up here, so get screwed, y'all.
Wow, you're right. There's a monster on that hex.
No.
Oh,
Should have
dang.
stayed on the road.
And it's bright green, which is
Should've-
probably even more spooky.
Ruh-roh.
Stayed on the
Yeah.
road.
Would all four of you
Right.
please give me a perception check?
I think we all just like the
hell.
Fellowship of the Ring and staying off the main road too much.
Oh hell no!
Get off the road. Wow, that's 0. Wow.
That's a 0.
Wow, that
How do you
big
have a
0.
I'm not wise. If I have
Sarek
actually
also rolled a
taught
1.
you anything, it's that Aya is not wise.
Hey, you got to spend a little more time with Velzerathoth. He'll fix that.
I've walked these woods back and forth so many times. I'm extremely perceptive of what's going on here.
All right, fantastic. So, Ankara, I think it has been you leading the party through the woods, right? Like
Yep.
in the past.
Yep.
So as you step off of clamber your way out of the Holloway, it's you who takes point in pushing through the thick thorns and avoiding the log falls and things like that. So when the forest starts clearing out ahead and you can see more sunlight filtering through the trees, it's very readily apparent to you as you proceed that you're approaching clearing.
Okay.
And you reach the edge of the forest, and you see like a broad, wide green expanse of low grasses that mostly come up to like your mid shins. So it's not even like as wild as you would expect a wild meadow to be. It's very clearly not mown or anything like that. But yeah, in the center of this clearing, there's a massive white tree. There are no leaves upon it at all. It looks like it's like the pearlescent white of like the inside of a shell, like mother of pearl. It has sort of like a multifaceted color to it.
Gorgondor!
Absolutely. If it were nighttime, you can imagine easily seeing like a single bright star glowing in between the branches.
Yeah.
But instead, what you see, and Kara, because you rolled so highly, you rolled a 20 on your perception check, you see a single bright red apple hanging from the branches of this tree. And as you watch, one of the branches lifts itself up, coils itself around, adjusts, and drapes itself over one of the other branches. You are realizing that what you're looking at is not entirely just a tree, but there is some kind of creature that is moving around within those branches and has repositioned itself as you look.
On a scale from 0 to 10, how like Ridley Scott's Legend are we in this meadow?
Oh no, I'm not sure that I can. I don't think I know the scene from Legend that you are trying to reference.
I mean, just in general, the
On
general
a scale of
landscape.
1 to 10, how
like how
biblical
verdant
are we?
You don't see Tim Curry.
Okay. All right, so it's like probably like a 5.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Curry scale.
I've never encountered that before in my life.
You guys can't see that? All right, can I point it out to them so they can see it?
So you're actually quite far away in terms of distance. You're probably like 500 feet from the tree. The scale here is very vast. So I think nobody else has the keenness of sight to detect what you are seeing as you're looking out.
I'll just tell you guys about it then.
Okay.
There's a big old white tree, and it has moving arms and a red apple.
We should avoid it entirely.
What?
But what about that apple?
No apple.
We have a purpose.
Damn you. No apples.
Hold up.
The tree, too.
That apple
What?
has got to be special.
It will not be special.
It will.
lead to
And
our
you know what?
deaths.
A bow made from that white wood, Sarek. That's got to be a very special bow. I'm just saying, we have the tools. We have the blacksmith. What is that made out of? What is that piece? This is garbage. This is a crappy bow. But that
that's
white
balsa
wood,
wood? Balsa?
I use that to kill things.
I could just snap this in half. Look at this.
You like could try to bend it. It like doesn't move.
Yeah, look at this. This is so. But that white wood, everyone would say, look at him. Look at Sarek. Look at that amazing. I've never seen a bow the likes of it. It's like it glows in the night.
Look at his.
May I
While
offer
all
a
of this is
compromise?
happening, I've started walking towards the tree.
Oh my
damn
goodness.
it.
Let's return to this after we've dealt with what's in the tower. This tree isn't going anywhere.
I like his idea.
But what if it can help us?
But what if it can hurt us?
What if something's wrong?
Let's attack
with
with
it and
full
we can
strength.
help
What we
it?
have.
What do you want to
They're
do?
all, they're all
Aya?
risks.
Oh no. Part of me wants that apple.
What if we just pop over there and say hello to the tree from a distance where the tree can't hurt us? Let's just talk to it.
Why?
I feel like you're the most equipped to talk to a tree.
Us? Yes, no, I'm with him. We should not be here.
Not everything wants to kill us. Just most things.
Does that apple not look delicious to anybody else? It is impossibly red.
It's a really nice apple.
That's how they get you. With red
Let's
apples.
savor it. Let's savor it in our victory after slaying whatever is in that mist of the
As long as
tower.
you promise we'll come back.
Fine, we'll come back.
We'll
They're
come
gonna
back.
forget. Good job, buddy.
I yell at the tree, "Don't worry, we'll be back."
As you turn to depart, you hear this like shivering, shuddering, ratcheting sound that sounds like 10,000 locusts sort of, singing their cacophony to the skies, coming from the direction of the tree. And then it quiets down again.
Cool.
See, it can communicate.
That
Sick.
sucked. No, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you not hear that?
I did. You don't know. I mean, it doesn't get to decide how it sounds.
That's a problem for future us.
I'm getting that apple.
We're coming back.
Yeah, we'll certainly come
no,
back.
yes, we'll come back. All right. Oh yes. Oh.
Maybe
All right.
you won't if
We
leave
head
you
back
in
to the
tower.
holloway.
Yeah, where are you taking the party now, Ankara?
All right, we're going down this away.
Awesome.
Is that
Yep.
the spiders?
Your
No.
Oh yeah, this was spiders.
Mhm.
Okay, we're good.
I think
we're good.
so. Yeah. Yeah. Your path proceeds smoothly. You're not accosted by any strange vine creatures or half-web spider creatures. Where now?
And this way.
Wonderful.
And
Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, don't we have undead or something over here?
We got the zombos.
Let's see what.
Zombo.
What? No. Zombos. What are these? Oh, yeah.
Zombo.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, make a perception check for me again, please.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. Oh
Nailed
yeah.
it.
Totally.
Ooh.
Oh damn! Whoa! Wow!
Hey, girl.
A little wiser this time.
There you go.
So
Zero to hero.
maybe as a consequence of your discovery of this bone white tree, you are keeping your eyes a little more peeled at this time, and as a consequence, you're all able to stop up short before running right across what is a very strange sight. And I don't know if the four of you wandered through specifically exactly this, like 100 by 100 foot square patch of forest last time, but you've been in this general area before and you didn't see anything like this. So you're recognizing that something is different this time. There's this, what looks like a man who is made out of a tree, standing with his arms like reached
wait,
down.
like a wooden man? Is this...
He's not like, he doesn't literally look like a human, like carved out of wood or anything like that. He looks
Okay.
almost like a treant, except that he's human sized. He's
Oh,
medium-sized.
okay.
Oh, that
So
makes more
not
sense.
like Pinocchio, because that's where my brain went.
No,
Yeah.
he's
I was thinking
not
of
a-
the woodman from that cartoon on Netflix, Hilda or whatever it's called. Hilda.
Yeah,
Not. He's the best.
I haven't seen it, but I hear it's fantastic.
Oh, you got to watch it. The woodman is the best character. He's a little man made out of wood.
Yeah, so there's a little man made out of wood, or maybe like a tree that pulled itself up and started walking like a man. And it's like reaching its long, spindly branch arms down into the earth and sort of like pulsating and bubbling out of the ground around its legs and arms is this black oil slick ooze.
Nope. You
Sort
know
of
what?
like pulsing and expanding.
No. We skipped one tree. We can skip a tree, man. Let's go to the tower. Enough of this. Enough of these shenanigans with these trees and their tree-related properties. I will not have it. I turn to leave.
Now, you're aware, Sarek, especially a man of your talents, that while you're perceptive enough to notice this before just stumbling straight into it, you are now close enough that if you make too much noise, it might notice your presence.
I will have none of it, and I choose not to be here. Thank you.
So we're
So
going to
some-
attempt to sneak past?
Well, I think the question is, you want to avoid this thing without, provoking its ire. How do you want to do this?
By keeping as far away
Pass
as
without
as
trace
possible.
and just keep going? Or do we want burn a spell
keep it
for it?
down.
Or do we want to?
Avoid it. It's what we want to do. We want to avoid the hell out of it.
Well, this one doesn't have a shiny red apple, so I'm down to avoid it. Oh, you're muted, Britt.
Oh,
No, she's just keeping
Oh, you're
very
back.
quiet.
oh, I was trying to be quiet.
Be quiet. Don't worry.
I'll pass without trace.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Good job,
Awesome.
everyone.
Yeah, cast that into chat so that we can see what it does.
Plus 10 to our stealths.
All right.
Do, do, do.
ASMR D&D.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we gotta get a good sound of like a mic and like physically rolling dice and like hearing the sounds of it rolling, like on wood.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Delicious.
I cast
Yeah, put that in chat for us, Britt. Do you have it?
Yeah. No, I don't. Let me see. Sorry, I don't have it in my
Oh no.
thingy, but I can
Pass
read it.
without trace. Okay, yeah, read it.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity, stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Dang, awesome. So you cast this. What does it look like when you cast it, Ankara?
I keep my hands very close to me. We're hiding. And I just do. And then we're hidden.
Amazing.
And there's a
Fantastic.
small like breeze. So like maybe like 2 leaves on the ground, like slightly moved. And then
Yes. Awesome. Would all of you make a stealth check for me, please?
This is one thing I won't screw up.
26.
How's... I'll take it.
15. Good job.
Hey.
Good job, me.
Good job, me.
I am not even on the plane of existence with you guys.
You vanished from reality.
Wow.
You are the invisible bear.
32. What is this?
Well, you cover for me. That's good.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So Aya, Sarek, and Ankara, 3 of you are proceeding utterly silently.
Bye, friend.
Oh,
Goodbye.
I don't like that you left me off of this list. Okay. I'm gonna be very direct with you.
And then all of a sudden, the 3 of you just hear this sharp crack. And you look back, and Kairos has his foot in like a small like rabbit hole with a stick over top of it. And he's just looking up with like wide-eyed look. And this stick creature sort of like stands up a little straighter and starts pulling its like limbs out of the black ooze around it. What do? You have a moment. It hasn't seen you yet. What's your reaction? What's your response to this?
Run.
Yeah,
Move.
you're just gonna book it?
Going with it. Yeah, I'm gonna flee with the rest of the group.
No, we just need to convince it with something else.
Convince it?
Yeah, like conjure a rabbit, Ankara.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was just gonna conjure some animals like somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bunny.
This rabbit's gonna get eaten, but yeah, the rabbit broke the stick.
Well,
It's okay.
But the ones I conjure, they never really die. Just
Yeah,
like
they go back to
heroes.
the
Oh,
they
there
go back
you
to the celestial plane or whatever they're from.
Yeah, they come back, so it's okay. I still get sad when they die, but they're not too injured. They're not like super dead. So I'll just conjure a bunny,
Cool.
far away from where we are. And...
Now you're casting conjure animals, right?
Oh wait, I can't cast that while I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
It's true that
Can I throw a stick somewhere?
you could also
I mean,
throw
I'm
a stick.
like super invisible. So how far? Like it's 30 feet, right? So like, how far away is he from us?
He's probably like 100 feet away through the woods.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we should just pick up. Like, are there rocks on the ground or something?
Yeah, absolutely. There's,
All right, I'll
there's
just pick up a
sticks and twigs and
rock
rocks. Yeah,
stuff, and I'll just chuck a rock as far as I can in the other direction
amazing.
towards something. Are there like trees or sticks or leaves or something that will make like a crunchy sound when it lands?
Yeah,
Like that's where I'm gonna throw the rock.
You
at.
see an appropriately twiggy bush.
Okay.
We are
Please
at some
roll.
video game guard logic right now. If this works out, great, but I don't know.
Please roll a dexterity-based deception check.
Good night, everybody.
No,
So this
she's
is,
dexterous.
So what do
It's
I
roll 1d20 plus 2 for you.
Okay.
Could this be a knowledge nature check instead?
Yeah. So you throw this
Which one's
stick
higher?
and it goes like clattering through a bush off nearby, and you see this thing like slowly extricating its arms in order to turn in the direction of Kairos, and then all of a sudden it hears the stick that you've thrown, the stone that you've thrown clattering off on the other side. And it just like turns and like immediately pulls its arms out of the goop and just like sprints off in the like it's almost this stunning change in demeanor, just this rapid wicker man twig figure just sliding through the forest in the direction of this stone that you
The
threw.
thing is creepy.
Nice.
And then the pool of black oil at its feet starts sliming its way over the ground to follow it in that direction.
What? If it starts singing like a Tim Curry style song, then we have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
This is
So
awesome.
all of it is moving away from the four of you.
Good, because then we can continue moving and it can't track us.
Definitely we
Thanks
should
to Pass
continue
Without Trace.
sneakily because this dude is probably faster than us.
So your prior rolls, now that you've distracted the thing and gotten it sort of off of the trail, your prior rolls are good enough. They carry you through, and you're able to proceed in the direction of the tower.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So the four of you stand looking up at this tower. There's all these like humped mounds of rotting earth that you remember are zombies. And when we come back from our 5-minute break,
Oh no.
we will find out
They're slow though. We got this.
Yeah, we're
where
good.
the wizards are.
Oh boy. All right. We'll be back from a little break here in 1 second, but stay tuned for more of the Sunfall Cycle. See you guys in a bit. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I have no idea. All I can hear is music, so I have no idea what happened during the break. But I think, based on what I saw, was Bronze, were you sitting on your controller?
It's even better. So I don't know what happened with like my mixer had the PS4 volume turned up. And sadly, whatever goes into my mixer, the way my audio set up, you guys hear all of it, which is why I'm able to play the Wii Shop music on demand. And out of nowhere, we just hear like the PS4 starting music and it's super loud. And I'm like having a heart attack. I'm like, how did it just turn on? And yeah, I was sitting on the controller. So I guess like my ass hit the PlayStation button. Don't ask me how that was
Amazing.
under there, and I
It
couldn't.
was so
feel it.
funny though, because you were like, I don't know why this is happening, and then you were like, oh, because of the button
Wait,
or
whoa,
whatever. And then you're
wait.
like, never mind.
So this wasn't like you sat down and were like, "Ooh, my tush." You sat down for an extended period of time before realizing
Yeah.
you had
down to,
sat
like,
on.
She was
started
like, "What's
talking, and
that
then all of a sudden
sound?
it was like,
Why is my PlayStation turning on at random?"
Listen, I have some cushion back there. I couldn't tell right away. Okay.
There's definitely a good one-liner associated with this. I'll let the internet do it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
Yeah,
there.
there's
We
something
don't need
out
to-
there. I got,
we
it
don't need
requires
to
some.
do it.
Listen, the vibrational functionality Sony
Whoa.
put in that thing.
When those vibrations kicked on, I was like,
no,
"Well, that's normal."
it's creepy now because that's where BB's voice comes out of. Nope, I take my joke back.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
BB has a
wild.
voice that's like, "Yo, what's up, G? You gonna help me? I gotta go on an adventure.
That's
Watch out for the
weird.
BTs.
Come on, they're coming, those guys."
No,
Yeah.
his voice comes out of the controller unless you set it not to. His little like laughing and cawing and cooing. You haven't noticed that?
I just love. I mean, it's not.
That's the thing. That's the truth. That's the real thing.
Yeah, it's true.
I like that. That's where Bronze draws the line. She's like, I'm gonna make a joke about sitting on my controller, but you know what? I'm not gonna make that joke if that voice is coming out of it.
If there's a
Don't
baby
worry,
voice,
guys. Listen, let me just clarify.
I'm not
That's
a
the line.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
some kind of-
sick.
Yeah.
I'm
every
gonna be
once
the
in a while, you just hear BB say, "Norman."
I'm gonna do the Armoros thing. I'm gonna do the Jeff thing. We should
Okay,
get going. We got 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Time
All
to
right.
get through these zombies.
That
Yeah,
should be a
so-
new insult, though. That'll be my closing remark. Now, when someone's a pill, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, go sit on your PlayStation controller."
Nice.
All right,
Here we are. We're in front of the door. There's some zombies. What do you do?
ignore them.
Walk past them.
Just run.
I mean, if they're
past
not
them.
if they're not blocking the door,
They
then we're
can't
gonna
see
go in.
us,
If
right?
they are,
We're still
yeah.
passing without traces.
You are still passing without traces.
Oh.
Yes.
Bye,
Yeah.
Zombo nerds. Yeah.
They can see you if you step out of the pass without trace, flip them the bird, and shout, "Bye, Zombo nerds."
But what if we do this afterwards?
Like
Can they see
middle-
us then?
Middle
No.
fingers up, walking backwards into hell. Let's go.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you make your way into
Let's do
the tower ground chamber. It's 40-foot ceilings, the center of the floor inscribed with draconic runes that read, "Let not the light of heaven shine upon thy sins." There's a spiral stair up, which now the opening up to the room above is dark, and a spiral stair down. And there's sort of an odd change in the tone of the voice from downstairs. You hear Leander saying, well, you look so youthful today, so pleasant. Please, step away from the cage. I'm very comfortable in here right now." And then, yeah, that's all that you hear.
Okay. We're just gonna ignore him, right? That was the plan.
Yep.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Not
Maybe.
today, Ruby dude. Let's go.
You march your way up the stairs. What's the marching order?
Me up front. I'll
Okay.
eat whatever it is.
Awesome.
It's a cake monster.
Me and Kara. Then I never know if Aya or Sark want to be in the back.
I'm usually in the back with Armoros now. I feel like that's been like
Yeah.
my role.
Okay.
Cool.
Because he's just a bulldog, so sometimes
Yeah.
he needs help getting over things.
Yeah.
True.
Like
He
stairs.
does need help getting up every individual stair.
Yeah.
What? No, he doesn't. But like over logs and stuff, he kind of does.
That's true.
He
All
can
right,
walk
fantastic.
around him, but he's so stubborn. He keeps trying to get over.
Oh my god.
Yeah, excellent. You make your way up the spiral stairs, and you enter the room at the top of the stairs, which again is filled with just like books and bookshelves and these 3 locked glass cases. And again, the scent of the incense in here and the latent spell energy sort of assails your senses. So would each of you please make
Oh, this sucks.
either a Constitution saving throw or an Arcana check?
Okay. If you make a Constitution saving throw, you get a +1 because you're within 10 feet of me or whatever
Nice.
because of my aura.
Why'd I take that
well,
roll?
shit, everybody.
Why'd I try that?
We
You
all
sold me on the +1. I was like, all right.
Bad.
So,
That was bad.
Ankara, Sarek, and Kairos, all 3 of you
Gorge.
take 5 damage, and immediately you see all of the just like spell energy sort of assails your senses, and it's just causing your experience in the room to be heavily
Heightened,
confused.
yeah.
You can
get
still
out of my
act, you can
head.
still move, but you're going to keep saving every round until you successfully save. Aya, on the other hand, successfully pushed away these imageries and is doing fine.
Yeah, I think last time I said, what, it smells like sex in here.
Yes.
That's right.
So I'm fine.
Yeah, so
Just holding your skull. It smells like sex in here.
That's what happened last session. I was just like, oh yeah, I've smelled this before.
You're just wearing this elegant ass cape that's like weird, like raven feathers with this skull torch, and it's like it smells like sex in here. It's just a great look.
Question.
yes.
Will we still have to do this Constitution saving if we go through the smoke?
If you go through the smoke.
Isn't there another set of stairs that leads up to a
Oh,
smoky
the
room?
fog wall. Yes. In this room, there is a spiral staircase that leads up, and the ceiling is sealed with a fog wall. Yeah.
Okay.
And the answer is you don't know.
Well, Sark points to that. And he's like, I don't know about the rest of this room, but that should be the objective.
Yeah. Now, you're also
Fog wall.
all aware that there are many, many volumes of information in this room. The last time you were here, you saw perhaps the opportunity to learn something about history, necromancy, dragonkin, and ancient gods. Though, if you'd rather push directly to the fog wall.
I would like to
Ancient
say,
god for
but,
300.
But seeing that like everybody else is having a hard time with it, I'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah, this is
you.
interesting. Oh, this is really intriguing because I think now we see a scene where like I've been kind of pressing us, let's go forward, right? And like, let's go, do this thing. Now that we get here, we're kind of near the fog wall and all these books. I'm like, ooh, maybe we should take time to study or learn something about our opponent. But then, do you call me on that, or do you like say no, like let's go, or is that actually a good idea?
I would say that, like, for me, I always have the stabilizing influence of Armoros. So even though my eyes are wide and I'm like, ooh, I feel like that tug at the edge of my cape, and I'm like, I know I'm going.
Yeah.
I get it. Come on, Armoros. If I don't get to get a look, and I like kick you.
We're not
to
going in the
Kairos.
story.
I'm like,
Meanwhile, Marshmallow is
Window
just
browsing.
like, oh, what's that? That looks very fascinating, and just like pulling at the ribbon that is leashing him to Armor.
which is why he's leashed,
yeah,
by the way,
exactly.
because he's proven he can't be trusted outside of
Cannot.
that. So
I think I have 2 empty slots. Can we take books?
I think you would need to spend time to identify what would be worth taking.
Okay, never mind.
But
We'll come back.
yes, once you spend some time, you could definitely like take books.
library trip.
Yep.
Okay.
Nuts.
Super cool. So we're still in the same marching order of Kairos and Kara, Sarek and Aya.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
Certainly.
Kairos, how do you like? What is your affect as you push through this fog wall?
Shield up. Look at everybody like behind me and say like,
Yeah, we definitely know what to expect. It's not going to be pleasant, so we would always be
Yeah.
prepared.
right. We know not what lies behind this fog wall, but it certainly won't be good.
That's why I was sending you in
Stay
first,
frosty.
pal. Stay
And, let's go.
frosty.
Stay
Yeah.
frosty.
Do you not watch a bunch of like military bullshit? Like
No, I
you
get
haven't
it.
seen Tom Clancy?
I get
The
it. Chill
Tom
out.
Clancy.
Does that mean
with
you do
with
the
Ted
like
Kaczynski? What's his name?
Ice
No, that's
cold.
the
I get
Unabomber.
it.
What's his name?
Ted Kaczynski.
What's his
Ted
name?
Kaczynski stars as America's action hero in Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. It's
Fucking-
John Krasinski.
There you go.
It's Jim Halpert, the Unabomber.
Thank you.
It explains why I kept looking at the camera
Damn.
every time. You'd be like,
I'm so
no one will ever catch me, the Unabomber.
That's why he's hiding out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. What were we talking about? What are we doing?
Stay frosty.
Oh, yeah.
Stay frosty. All right, cool. I wonder if this is going to work the way that I thought it would. All right, you all ascend out through the fog wall and up another small flight of stairs to the open top of the tower. Here's what you see.
Holy
Oh,
my
dope.
god.
Holy shit. Wow, we got
Oh,
we got
nice.
graphics.
Nice.
What?
What's up, production value? Let's go.
Hey.
Yes, so you're on top of this tower. There's this large, incidentally, let me grab your tokens for you. So please go ahead. Oh, I'm putting you in the GM layer. Let's put you down into the token layer. Yeah, please grab your tokens and move yourself wherever within this red area that as you would like to be. So here's Aya. Here's Sarek. I think all of you have full HP, by the way. So if
Not
those of you
all
who
of us
are
that
full.
got
This is,
assailed mentally.
This is an
oh right,
this
yeah,
is-
you took 5 damage. Sorry. This is?
astrological temperaments.
This is a magical circle from the Lesser Key of Solomon.
Yes. Okay.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this
So
about Satan?
what you see here, these blue lines here at the points of the star are massive mirrors that are set up pointing such that, a laser would actually form this 7-pointed diagram that's drawn on the ground. This image is indeed inscribed into the surface of the tower top. And you all see these 2 yellow lines here, right?
Yep.
Excellent. There's like glowing golden energies connecting these 3. mirrors, and in the center there's this golden font of radiant light streaming up in wisps from the top of the tower. Here at the top there are 3 individuals. One is an elderly man holding a staff, and his other hand is just like a burning mass of purple fire. He has a great long white beard and sort of like a hooked gnarled old man nose, and a
So
set
this
of tiny,
is the most wizardy wizard.
He's the
we can think of.
wizardiest ass wizard that you could possibly imagine. He
These
has
are the
tiny little
mages.
Spectacles. These
I
are the
am
mages.
scared because this is the first boss we fought that uses magic, and I'm terrified.
Oh yeah, but he's also.
We have literally never fought like Gandalf, and that shit's gonna go down now, and it's gonna be bad.
Here next to him, interestingly,
is a sorcerer named
is
Saucy McSauceton.
what looks like a young, sharply dressed, incredibly proper, like trying to cross every T and dot every I gentleman, who also has a thick tome in his left hand. Very clearly younger and less experienced, but is sort of like looking to the old gentleman to his left for guidance.
A sorcerer,
Padawan.
a sorcerer, wizard, and a mage.
Across
Altogether.
from them is a knight of Astafon, 3rd class.
You were wrong.
With 2 ceramic scimitars, a brace of knives, bright white leather armor, and a cherub mask in a I think it's a frown. Is that the Knight of Astafon 3rd class? Well, anyway, you get the picture.
Not great.
The sad face.
I'm
Yeah.
like scared.
In front of them is a pedestal with a massive tome open upon it. You can see here in the center of the tower top the figure of like a humanoid with 12 wings, 6 on each side, arrayed out, skewered through the center of its heart by a spear that's skewering it to the top of the tower. And that's where all of these radiant energies are erupting from. With that, would each of you please roll for initiative?
What the hell have we stumbled into? Okay.
We need to have Steven looked at.
We need an adult.
Yeah.
12. Not great.
We need an adult.
Oh no.
Okay. So
Oh, that's good.
quick battle plan.
Yeah, I'll pull out these characters so that I have their character
Kairos.
sheets ready.
I would say you should take the Knight of Astafon first, because we know that
Sure.
they'll shred through me and Kara like wet tissue paper.
Okay.
So a physical block there would probably be good if you can like
Yeah. I can compel them to duel me.
yeah,
I'll do that.
that would probably be good because they can attack like 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
This isn't the first one we fought. They're gnarly.
I'll take them.
Fantastic.
I'm like, so we haven't fought a magic user yet. I think that's why I'm so apprehensive. This is gonna be like, oh, do you remember that fight in Orthanc between Saruman and
Where
Gandalf?
they just spun each other around for like 15
Yeah,
minutes.
and they're like, douche. That's what it's gonna be like. And we're on the top of a tower too, so if one of us gets thrown off, we're just gonna fall to our freaking death. We've climbed like 80 flights of stairs.
It's worth noting that the crenellations around the tower top are actually quite high. It would not be as simple as just like when you were on the wall tops and you were just like kicking that guy off the top of the wall over and over.
Mhm.
That was very easy because there was like no lip. But here it would take quite a lot of effort to throw someone over the edge.
That's a comfort.
Let's sort it. Well, it turns out the Mage's Apprentice has the drop on you. Oh, let's see. What does he want to do first?
Oh, Fortuna's playing.
Yes, absolutely.
But like the kazoo version. Yeah. It's just as powerful, but not as.
Amazing.
Are we trying to get close to these guys to like fight them in hand-to-hand combat at all?
Well,
One of
The
us
knight,
is.
I am with the knight. I'm taking the knight. You all can.
I was gonna say I have erupting earth prepared, so it would make it basically impossible for us to get to them. But so maybe
Sure.
that won't be as good of a move with wizards since they can cast stuff.
I feel like with casters, getting in melee range is almost universally preferred.
Yeah. I have a feeling that the laser lights are going to get worse as we go, and then it's going to be bad, and we're going to have a countdown timer. We have to stop the ritual, whatever it is. That's my guess.
Cool. Awesome.
And we have
so,
to figure out if this is safe to traverse. Like, can we
I'll step in
actually?
it.
Yeah,
I'll be the
and
first
Oh
one.
God!
Oh no!
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Instantly vaporized.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Would we? Well,
Like
can we
anime.
say, Steven, since I've come in and at least gotten an eyeful before combat begins,
yeah.
would I be able to determine whether this is a safe threshold to cross?
Are you talking about the yellow beams?
Just the whole
Or the
alchemy
whole
circle
damn
here.
The whole
thing.
key.
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna try here.
Similarly, me too.
Oh my god.
I have a history of wizards. So, history or Arcana?
Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can tell that a ritual was completed recently, and that's what this like latent energy is representing, is like the aftershocks of the ritual that was completed. You don't think that just like crossing the circle is likely to be dangerous. Like that's not what this kind of inscription is about, but you don't know about these beams
Okay.
of energy.
The blue things are beams too, right?
No,
those
the blue things are mirrors, and they're
Oh,
actually
right.
very large. They're like 20 feet long by 10 feet high. They block line of sight. They're mirrored and silvered on both sides.
Yeah, you got to use the mirrors.
They're basically like, they're not like bolted in place, but they are like locked in place. So they're not like on a swivel or anything. But yeah, cool. Okay, so first of all, it's the mage's apprentice. He's not actually going to move over. He's going to stay exactly where he is, and he utters a powerful word in a fair and high voice, declamatory. He calls out, and then his form just blurs. He becomes like a smear in the air, and all four of you have a much harder time seeing him. So let's see, where's that turn order gone to? Yeah, Sarek, it's your turn.
Let me figure out the range on my longbow.
It's like 100-something feet.
And
Oh, yeah,
those
your
guys
longbow
are
is
75
ridiculous.
away, is what
Yeah.
it said. Yeah, I'm gonna-
Don't go after them. Go after someone else.
Yeah,
Don't you
I'm
have the
gonna-
assassinate? Because if you go after someone who doesn't move, you do more damage too, right?
Yeah, I want to
Not to tell you what to do, but
to behind this mirror, like here, for cover,
Cool.
if
Yep.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to take a shot at the big dude, the old man.
Traumlos the Effervescent.
Effervescent
Sure.
ass. Let's do this.
Led Zeppelin cover guy.
Yeah.
Looks good. Okay, go.
All right. Because they're not attacking anyone or doing anything, can I do insightful fighting?
Yes.
Wisdom, so I can get a sneak attack on this dude.
You can do insightful fighting, and then let's see from there.
All right. What is the roll? Insight.
Yeah. So these folks are not surprised, but you have advantage against him because he hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. So insight, and then that's opposed by his deception. So that's a
Get out of
check.
here. Low deception. Whoa. Mamma mia.
He succeeds.
All right.
Not to be a downer, but isn't insight wisdom?
You are right. Insight is wisdom. Fortunately, his wisdom is a +1 instead of a +0 from
So
charisma.
it still beats it. Okay.
It's actually better.
Okay. I'm still gonna take a shot at this dude, and we'll see what happens.
You do have advantage on the shot because he has not acted.
Excellent. What a nerd. Hey!
Nailed him.
All right. Gadoosh.
Don't you have the assassin stuff?
That is what gives him advantage on this first attack because the enemy hasn't acted yet.
Well, I think also it treats damage as crits, doesn't it?
Only if the target is surprised.
Not target hasn't acted yet.
Correct. If the target
Yeah.
hasn't
Okay.
acted yet, you have advantage.
But they
if the
very
target is
clearly
surprised,
see
it's
it.
an auto
Understood.
crit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know. Sorry about that. Okay, cool.
However, because you have advantage on your attack roll, you also get your sneak attack. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, the DM has spoken.
Boom.
Oh my goodness. All right. What is it? 3d6 now? Good lord.
Is it-
Sneak attack?
I think it's still 2d6.
It's 3.
Is it 3?
It becomes 4 next level.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Also, I think everyone
22
should own a
damage.
gavel. Unrelated.
Yeah,
I-
was thinking
I
about
have a
that when you
gavel,
pulled it.
a
I was
gavel.
like, I need one of those.
Deal?
It says Hobgoblin Law on the side from my very first D&D campaign because I was a hobgoblin.
Well, that was quite the shot, Sarek
That's
Bashaw.
really cute.
Is this guy dead?
Is that it? He's not dead. Is that it for you this turn?
I want to make sure that I want to do a hide action for my cunning
Sure.
action bonus thing, and I'll stay behind this
The mirror.
the mirror.
Yeah,
like
you're going to want to move yourself a little more behind the mirror so you're out of line of sight, and then
Yeah.
you can take hide action.
Yeah.
There you
So you
go.
get to the mirror and you do like that peek, like pew.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, roll
Awesome.
roll your stealth.
ooh, mamma mia.
Yeah, solid. Aya, what do you
Mhm.
do?
Okay. So I'm gonna move to right here. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on, let me grab myself. I'm gonna move to right here and untying Marshmallow's ribbon because Marshmallow doesn't provoke op attacks because
He's got flyby attack.
yeah, I'm gonna ask him to grab that book and come back
Okay, yeah, totally.
just to fuck with them.
Yeah,
Does that
Marshmallow.
take up my turn, or can I do something else?
No,
as well?
you can still act. You tell
Sweet.
Marshmallow to please go.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I tell him I'm gonna distract him, and I'm gonna launch, to help him. I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar. Well, let's see. That has what radius on it? I bet you I could get that wizard and not get the dude in the middle. Where did my character sheet go? I'm the worst. Okay, so we're here. Let's read that. No, that's the damage. I need the spell. Okay. So 20-foot radius sphere. So that's what, two squares?
40-foot diameter.
4 squares. 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite large.
Okay.
So let's
That's
see.
8 squares wide.
Yeah, that's like out to
Oh my
here,
God.
basically.
Yeah, it's huge.
Well, the Marshmallow wouldn't be able to get in and out, but that
It's
would
true.
hit all of them, which would be kind of dope.
Hit all of them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, force them to move away from the book if that helps them.
Yeah. Okay. Can I retcon that then? Because I don't feel like I would send Marshmallow into the pitch darkness.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, I'll cast Hunger of Hadar centered on the book.
Okay.
All right. But then
Let's see.
I think that means though they are in darkness, which means
Yes.
we can't see them to target them.
Sure, but they can't see us either, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Until they leave.
Just order of operations wise, that just would affect me, then the Knights go, then Ankara. So maybe I should ready my action for when they leave that to throw the javelin at the first one that comes through the
Ooh.
darkness.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Because otherwise, like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Alternatively, I can charge up using my paladin stuff for the round.
Ooh, okay.
So
No.
Hunger
I
of
have
Hadar,
ideas.
does it do anything when you first cast it, or is it only when they end
it's on
their
the
turn?
beginning.
When they start their turn?
It's when they start their turn. So it
Yeah.
will affect the knight and the old man.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, so that's Aya. Do you want to move anywhere? Do anything else? You
I already
over here?
moved. Mhm.
Okay, awesome. Kairos, you're readying to fire javelin at whoever comes out first?
I think that's gonna be more important than getting a +1. So yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
move. Can I move and ready?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move up to kind of where Sarek was,
Mhm.
and ready to chuck my javelin of lightning at whoever comes through the.
Cool.
the
You've
fog
got good
soon.
line of sight over on like this.
Yeah, the
left-hand
side for I'm protecting Aya. I don't know if
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
It actually looks like you have good line of sight for just about everything here.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Okay, it's the Knight of Astafon third class's start turn. So Aya, please roll some Hunger of Hadar damage.
Okay. Well, I rolled 1.
Okay. Well, we can
So-
use that.
Yeah.
So let's see. So that takes 7 damage. Amazing. Cool. And then, oh, let's see. I'll put these guys onto the GM layer because they're invisible inside this dark sphere of void. Yeah. I think he's going to. He's probably like a charging kind of guy getting in your face. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He resumes visibility here. And that, Eric, is when you are able to make your attack.
Yeah. Strappy as I cast my lightning javelin.
Cool. Is there a range on that?
3120.
Okay, so you're at disadvantage actually because
Oh,
he's
yeah,
45
okay.
feet away. But
I can't get advantage either. So just
Yeah.
roll again. Well, I take the 9.
yep,
That's
there
the
you go.
same roll anyways. Okay.
And then
Alright.
each creature excluding you and the target makes that. And then on a hit, the target takes damage plus 46. Got it. So yeah, unfortunately,
miss.
your throw goes wide. So that was 4.
Crackling
10,
into the weird spirally black hole that's going down.
5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3,
Damn.
4, 5, 6. Cool. So you all
So he
see
can pass
him
through the light, though?
walk straight through this glowing golden beam.
To me.
Yes, to you. Aya, we need another damage roll for
Okay.
Hunger of Hadar.
My rolls are so bad. That's 2d6, by the way.
That's the average damage on 2d6. Slightly under. Okay, well, so Traumlos the Effervescent takes a little bit of damage, and then he shouts a powerful word. Astudestaterium! You hear echo from outside of the interior of this sphere. And then nothing. Nothing else.
What the fuck does
Okay.
that mean? Wait, so did he end his turn in there?
You haven't seen him exit.
Okay, because if he ends his turn in there, he has to succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage while my tentacles give him the good touch.
Awesome. I will keep that in mind.
Okay. That's an
And Kara.
interesting answer. I'm sorry. I'm like metagaming and I didn't even mean to. I just was like doing housekeeping.
I'll join my buddies and snake this guy in the face.
Super good. You're gonna snake him?
Hey,
oh shit!
snakes.
Look at that.
Crit. Get snaked.
That's a lot of damage.
Get
Jesus
snaked!
Christ.
Ah.
So
Hello.
7 plus 17 is 24, 34, 40 damage.
Cool.
From...
So cool.
What does it look like when you do this?
I walk up behind Kairos and I just go, yeah. Quickly.
This
Leave
poor
us
Knight of
alone.
Astafon, he's got like this sad cherub mask. He's got his 2 ceramic scimitars
Leave
out.
us alone.
Just like, blah, blah, just like this snake
Yeah.
staff of the adder.
He's
Just
like looking at Kairos and I walk up and I'm like, hello. Boom.
smashes him in
You know,
the
like
face.
adventure movies, and then like it cuts to black.
It's real bad. You just like nearly murder this guy with this hit. Oh, he has to
I'm
make a saving
imagining-
throw.
Save for half
Right,
damage.
hang on,
Thanks,
hang
Rick.
on.
Yeah.
Here, we'll give him his 40 hit points back, and then I'll
buddy.
make his saving throw from. And that's a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Hey, he takes the 40 damage. Look at that.
Ooh.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
That scene from Kill Bill where he opens the suitcase and then like the you know what I'm talking about? The suitcase full of money and there's just, yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so it's the top of the next turn, which means some things change.
Snaked you.
Yeah.
Let's see. This
Thank
one,
ya. Yeah, that was a good one.
map layer. This one.
Oh, I should have
Does
grabbed
it hit
the
the night?
book. I
Damn
should
it.
have grabbed the book.
And then was it objects and tokens? No, it's map and background. This one, GM layer. This one, GM layer. Amazing. So this beam of energy rotates around, rocketing its way around the circle of mirrors.
Oh boy.
You start seeing a few small flecks of black creep into the font of radiant energy at the center of this circle, incidentally. Aya, I need another roll for Hunger of Hadar for the Mage's Apprentice.
Okay.
3. Well, you know, that's certainly a number you can roll on 2d6. Yes, the Mage's Apprentice comes running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's where he runs to. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to change him over to the token layer. So he came running out of the black sphere over here. And then he points a finger in the direction of Aya, Enkara, and Kairos. And he shouts another word of power. So let's see. Yep. And he casts Blur. No, he casts Scorching Ray. The first one rockets towards Aya, the second towards Enkara, and the third towards Kairos. So Aya, you take 2 fire damage, which also is a number that you can roll on 2d6. Enkara, you take 11 fire damage, and Kairos, he misses you.
Yeah.
And that's the end of his turn.
Can I use my reaction?
Yes.
This is kind of comical because he points at me and he says whatever, and I point back and I'm like, "No, you!" And I use Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says, "The
That's so
fires
good.
of hell shall burn you," and he extends his finger and fires a ray.
And I'm like,
I mean-
"No, you!"
yeah,
No, that's so good because it's so hard to hit him with the blur, and that'll make him have the concentration thing too.
yep,
To see if he keeps the blur up. That's so good.
amazing. Dexterity 14 or half damage. Mage's Apprentice, dexterity. He got an 11, so he takes what, 34 fire damage?
I rolled incredibly well. I rolled
Oh my
10
god.
on 3 of those D10s. I rolled a 10.
That's incredible.
What the
That's
I'm not
amazing.
even making that up. Like I think that makes up for all my shit
That's
rolls.
amazing.
That is
'Cause, like,
absolutely
I rolled
amazing.
it at level
Get him.
3, so that gives 2 D10s, and I rolled a 10 on each of those, and then
So that means that's 34 points of damage, half damage, so a DC 17 concentration check to maintain blur.
He dies.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Got
So
him.
you just like reflect the fires of hell back at him, and he just erupts in
Nice.
flame, just and he just collapses in a burnt husk of death. Minus 34. Let's get that going.
Holy shit.
Amazing. He's straight up just rocked him.
I think that's my best roll yet.
Great.
Aya, from immediately to your right, you hear, "No, my favorite apprentice."
Oh shit! The old man's coming for me. Group, help me!
Sarek, it's your turn.
I want to shoot this fool that's visible to us, this knight, right in
Yeah.
the back.
Okay. You're gonna step out from behind your pillar?
Yeah.
Your mirror, rather?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. I assume he's engaged with
Yes.
Kairos right now. So, longbow, bitch.
Amazing. You nail him for 13 plus 7, 20. Your arrow tears through his throat and he collapses to the ground, dead.
So we just don't know where the old man is.
Yeah, no sweat. Aya, what do you want to do?
Okay. I am going to. I don't know how this spell freaking works. Because I think I've done it before. So it says with. Just a second. Okay. I think so. It says here under detect thoughts, you can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers. Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above, even if you can't see it. So I'm going to use my last spell slot to detect. Hopefully he's within 30 feet of me, to detect within 30 feet of me where he is.
Said to the right of you, so like.
Yeah, so I'm going to like.
Yeah. Okay. You cast detect thoughts and immediately you hear fireball.
Fireball.
Oh my God, this guy's going to cast fireball.
Fireball.
It is concentration. That means it does stop your hunger.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess like I drop hunger, and that's an AOE spell. So I'm going to warn these guys telepathically. I'm not going to say it out loud to scatter.
Sure. Cool.
Scatter.
Did you move?
Yes, 100%. I am actually going to move here and get closer to the book now that I've dropped hunger.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Try to maybe distract him.
I wish I could see him. So I'm gonna have to just run. I think I'm gonna double. No, I'm going to do the other thing again. I'm gonna move 30 feet forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get my spear ready, and as soon as he gets revealed, I'm gonna try to throw a. I guess I have to actually get my javelin out. Throw my javelin. And I'm just gonna throw a regular javelin at him as soon as he shows up.
Cool.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for wherever he pops up.
Awesome. Okay, Knight of Astron, 3rd class is dead, which means that it is now Traumlos the Effervescent's turn. Somehow something strange has happened to his plan.
Because we all moved. I was worried there for a second there, Kairos, because I'm like, what if he was like centering it on where I was and you went and ran in the exact same spot where I fled from?
I'll eat the fireball if it means that everyone else doesn't get eaten, though.
Right.
Yeah. But yep.
I think this still works out for him, actually. The 1, 10, 20, 30, 40. No, it's in the way. There we go. Oh, that's on the GM overlay. Hang on. We can do this better. We can do this in a way that you can see. Yep. So 10, 20, 30, 40.
Ain't that about a bee?
Well, shit. Okay.
So
you were 1 square away. You were
a fireball.
Oh, no.
Derek.
Well, hold on. It depends on where the fireball hits, because like look at that mirror. All I'm saying is look at that mirror. I am on the other side.
Fireball ignores it. Fireball ignores it.
Mirror logic.
Yep.
Mirror
logic.
Fireball.
Fireball. The spell ignores cover. That's like it explicitly says it in the spell.
Yeah, I think he's gonna cast it. Well, no, actually, he's gonna cast it at level 4.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
32.
So yes, what?
Dexterity save.
Oh wow, Jesus! So he got 1 extra damage from casting it at level 4. So please, Kairos and Kara and Sarek, please make a dexterity
eat the whole thing. 33.
Sarek is fine.
Bye.
And that means you take no damage, right?
Yeah, when you take half damage, you would take no damage with evasion.
Yep. And Kara, you also take 34.
But this guy also reveals himself wherever he is.
Let me just double check.
If you cast a spell as an attack, yeah.
No.
So he's not invisible then. Okay.
Well,
noted.
I'll tell you what's going on here. He has cast the spell Greater Invisibility on himself.
Oh. Okay.
So normal invisibility, yes, he would reveal himself, but Greater Invisibility.
Oh God, and Kara survived. Good.
God damn.
If that was me, I would have been toast.
No, it's almost bear time, but it's fine.
All right, and
Oh, yeah,
Kara,
it's
I
it's
get
your
that y'all
turn.
have more HP than me.
I
I'm a
have
bear.
like 34 automatic backup HP.
Yeah.
So
That's
y'all
a
have
fireball.
y'all have a pretty good idea of where he fired this fireball from. You saw it streaking through the air. You saw it hit the center, right here. You can sort of like begin to triangulate where he currently is. What are you gonna do, Ankara?
Exactly know where he is. So
Can
what
you
I
turn
do?
into an animal that can like echolocate?
A giant bat.
Oh, I can't. I don't think I have flying yet. But let me.
A dolphin.
I don't.
You don't
swimming.
need to be a dolphin for long. Just go whoa, 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 sonar.
Tell us
and
where
we'll
they
be
are.
I'm gonna
fine.
turn back.
Yeah.
Or something
any-
with really good smell. You don't
Yeah,
have to
that
be
too.
able-
That too.
Yeah, like bears have a very enhanced sense of smell, right?
I think
True.
so.
Anything with the
Ooh.
scent thing,
No.
yeah.
Yeah,
Does he
maybe
smell
you
like
could.
anything, Steven? Can I smell him?
Well,
I guess I'll
are
turn
you
into a bear.
Smells
you a
like
bear?
wizard sex in here.
I'm gonna go bear style because I only have 5 hit points right now. So I'm gonna turn to a bear and then start sniffing around.
All right, we've got Bear Kara on the table. Fantastic. Okay, Bear Kara, please make a
Yeah.
perception check with advantage.
Keen smell.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there you go. You got a 23. You smell him, and you smell him
Snack.
over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You smell him from over in this area.
Wait, what area?
This area?
No, sorry,
that
can
what
you
you're
not see
doing?
the map?
Wait,
In
No.
the staircase?
Looking at it. Oh, that's stairs. What?
No,
are
this
you
this
doing?
area.
Ah,
Oh,
we
there
go.
you go.
Now we see
Okay,
it.
yeah, we
There we
see
go.
it
All
now.
right, gotcha.
Yeah, I was pinging in GM mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's just go attack that spot.
Okay, awesome.
Rah!
Okay, as you move forwards, you blunder into him,
Okay.
and now you know where he is. He's right here in this like lower right-hand square that you're currently occupying.
I
You're
turn
actually
around and like with
you're
one
stopped.
bear club.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I'll attack him.
go for it.
Ooh.
I don't think either of those hit.
Fine. Worth it. We found him.
No, but you do know where he is.
Yep.
All right, so let's see here. It is the top of another round. We're gonna rotate around these beams,
I hit you.
but
Maybe not.
I think it's also perhaps time for us to end our show for the evening.
What?
No.
Yeah, you got to eat lunch.
No, let's
True.
keep going. It's fine. I can get lunch in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, we gotta get.
No,
this
we're not ending this. We're not eating lunch.
Oh, good. It didn't hit this mirror. I was afraid it was gonna go right through your bear butt.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. No,
I kind of
laser
jumped in
hair.
there without regard to that issue, but it's fine.
All right. Awesome. So, yeah, no, you are still out of the line of fire. You see even more flecks of dark necrotic energies surging upwards through this font in the center of the circle. It almost looks as if the necrotic energy is about to take over the radiant energy.
Uh-oh.
Hell
Sarek.
No.
It's your turn.
I feel like that's
I
Steven's
want
way of
to
telling
come
me where I
out
am.
from where I was and
Yes.
go to like here. Like, yep.
Yep.
And sort of like do a badass, like, I want to be this beam of
Mhm.
energy. I
Yeah.
imagine it's not a wall of energy, so I can shoot
No.
under or over it, and I'm good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to shoot at where Ankara was fighting
Yep.
and try and hit this guy.
Super cool.
Can I use
You have disadvantage.
eye for detail in order to figure out a
Like
little
clues
bit-
for where he might be.
Yeah, I mean, I know where he's at, but like figure out, what part of where he's at is actually him and not air, if that makes sense. If I can get like a little bit better shot.
This is extremely challenging because the fact of his invisibility means there aren't particularly clues to see, but I'm going to let you make a roll. If you get above a 20, then yeah, you see something like the scuff of like a foot on the ground or something like that that gives you information.
Okay, what would this be? This would be Perception. Oh, Lord, help me. Okay. Above a 20!
Hey, look
Ooh.
at that. Yeah, absolutely. You see like a foot scuff some of the chalk that's drawn on the ground here, and you
Nice.
fire as soon as you see that.
Yeah.
Chink.
Okay, amazing. Did you have advantage for
No.
any reason?
He doesn't have advantage.
No.
Okay.
He has disadvantage targeting someone who's invisible because that's what invisible gives you. But then the keen detail thing negates that, so you just have regular advantage.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so unfortunately, because you can't see him at all, your arrow goes wide and misses him.
Damn.
Aya,
Mm-hmm.
the next thing you hear from him
Mm-hmm.
is cone of cold.
I warn them once again. I'm like, I tell Sarek and Kara that like to stay scattered and not to stack up, because every time he hits, he's gonna hit both of you. And while saying this, screaming, "Fly, you fools!" I move to the center of the circle, and I'm gonna pull the spear out of this multi-winged creature's chest,
Okay.
because I don't like what's happening here. And I don't think we have time to stop it if we wait till we kill after this. If we wait until after we kill this wizard man.
Okay, you run in and you reach in to try to grab this spear. And as you plunge your arms into this golden font of energy,
lose your arm.
You take healing of your wounds.
Oh. Okay.
You feel glorious angelic energies rush into you and restore your pain.
I also say to Sarek and Kairos, light equals good.
Okay.
And give me a strength check or an athletics check.
Okay, I'm not good at that.
Yeah. It doesn't budge right now, but it does feel like maybe if you tried really hard, or if you had like help or something, maybe you could pull it out.
Okay. So I say I'm like standing, because this is like what like a plinth or something.
It's actually just the center of the chalk circle that's been drawn up here. Yeah.
So I'm sure Cairo sees me struggling to pull this spear out while also saying light equals good. Hopefully he will come like
light
help me.
equals good. Cool.
And I'm like trying to like pull this like spear out of this angelic looking creature.
Yeah.
It seems
turn,
like the right thing to do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's your turn, Kairos.
That seems like the right thing to do.
All right. As you run through the beam of golden energy,
you take 20 lightning damage.
You get wrecked. You are healed for 12 damage, Kairos.
Okay. Nice. And then I'm going to help. And I think it's a scene of like seeing Aya struggling with it. And then I come in there and we do it together.
Okay. So are you going to give her the aid action so that next time she has advantage?
No.
Or are you going to try to take point and then have her help you with the aid action?
I mean, technically it's just me rolling it, but what it looks like is that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. You're just going to roll.
Yeah. Come on. Nope. Okay, great.
Oof.
Cool. I have rolled shit this whole game. Okay.
Yeah. Are you both like grabbing this spear and trying to like pull it out? Are you holding on and continuing to try?
I think we're continuing to try. I'm going to continue to try. However
Let's
bad that is. No.
I don't think that cone of cold is going to hit you now. I think something else is going to happen.
I'm going to get banished to the Shadow Realm. I know it.
Each creature in a how many foot cone? Jesus. Yeah, totally.
I go down to 1 if it hits me, so I think I'll be okay. As long as I'm not stunned. I think it can stun you.
He moves over here. You see a form break the beam and receive some healing. Ooh. And then this eruption of ice explodes from this general area. Oh, maybe I should use objects. So explodes from this general area, erupting out, encompassing all 4 of you.
Yeah, we are like in a straight line.
Wow. So please make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
14
Nice.
con. Everyone gets a +1.
Ooh.
Except for me.
Oh no.
Mine's already factored in there.
Can I?
Feels bad.
Oh God, that's not an attack roll. I can't even use Entropic Ward, can I? I think I can only use that against attack
Right,
rolls.
yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll just.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fantastic.
I take 33 damage.
And I need one from Sarek as well.
Did it not go through?
No.
Oh, I'll do it again. Fingers crossed. I still lost, but it doesn't matter. I'll lose it again.
There you go. All right,
My
so
Constitution
Ankara, you
sucks,
save,
so.
and Ankara, you only take 16 damage. Everybody else takes 33 cold damage.
Can I get uncanny dodge?
I'm like,
What
almost
does
fucking
uncanny
dead.
dodge for you? Do for you?
Half the attack.
Is it just you take half damage anyway? Uncanny dodge, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
You can't see him.
Yep, you can't see him, and this also isn't an attack. So I think no, unfortunately.
Sarek freezes to death. Goodbye, everyone.
Wait,
Actually,
are you
that
at
might be
zero?
a true thing.
Yeah, I'm at super 0.
Not on
Got
my
me.
watch. I got you.
Got
Let's
my
see.
ass.
A creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws. I wonder if that counts.
That's complicated. Oh my.
Boy.
This
Okay.
is when- I hate
Oh
wizards.
man.
I got him.
Guys, okay, what's the priority here? What?
Do you have fairy fire?
No.
We don't have anything to make this guy visible. And I knew,
The
I like
only-
how I knew he was gonna do Cone of Cold, and I still stacked us all up in a perfect circle.
Do you have Fog Cloud?
No.
Because the worst case scenario, we can't make him see us. Then, or we can make him not see us as well
I
as
got rid
us
of
not
it
see
'cause
him.
You guys were like,
He'll
"Get
just
rid of
keep
fog
hitting us with
cloud."
AoE spells.
I don't think I have anything useful.
I have-
to, like,
I
find
can.
him.
I
can
have
try
something
and,
that
like,
can reveal
attack
him.
again.
I have something that can reveal him, but I have to be able to hit him.
What if you just like punch him so hard you dislocate his jaw with your bare fist so he can't?
I mean,
Never
yeah.
mind.
I don't,
He's not doing somatic casting anywhere, whatever vocal casting. He's putting it all in
Right.
his head.
All right, so we have some things here to decide.
so
Okay.
yeah. Steven,
Whose
do I
turn
know,
is it?
Do I still know where he is? It's mine.
It's in Kara's
I know
turn.
Kara's-
You know where the Cone of Cold came from, which was down here.
Okay. I'll go there
Okay.
and try to attack him.
Okay.
again. And we'll see what happens.
You know, actually,
Oops.
Your
sorry, I didn't
bite?
mean to do 2.
your bite hits him. You're sort of like just slashing in nothingness, but
Okay.
yeah, you manage to hit him and deal 6 damage.
If I
Nice.
bite him, can we see him now?
It's a 10 concentration check to maintain the spell. Constitution.
Yeah, let's roll that. He
Fails.
fails.
Oh
Yes.
Thank God. That was like a Hail Mary.
Okay, biting people.
Oh
His
my
his
God.
concentration
Very sophisticated
fails,
fighting.
and he appears. And as soon as he appears, he just like his face goes white. Sarek. Oh wait. So
Not
it's
like
the top
this.
of a new turn,
Not like, don't do that to me.
Death.
which
saving throw.
means some things have to happen. So first of all, the beams that you can see rotate around, but at the same time, the negative energies that are crackling inside of the oops, like hitting the wrong one. The negative energies that are crackling inside of this font surge upwards and overtake the entire thing. So let's see. We get this one. Oops. And this one now. These two are the beams that are active. And it's like the entire path here. I'm just like have indicated the inner portion for necrotic energies and the outer portion for whatever. Kairos and Aya, would both of you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you let go of the spear in time? Do you want to let go of the spear? This is very dangerous energies that are erupting out of it.
Yeah, I feel like with the expulsion of the wizard, that would change my focus.
Cool. Dexterity save 15, 13, both successful, no problem. All right, you need to go over there so that I can just, grab that and move it to the GM layer, not the token layer. Excellent.
God damn it.
All right, fantastic. Sarek.
Saving throw.
Yes. That's one fail. Aya, your turn.
I feel like we're gonna get the bad ending now. So looking at this creature, is there a change in its like appearance at all? Like this creature that's pinned to the ground?
No.
But is the spears different?
No. It's just the energies that are flowing around the circle and also up in this font. Now, you remember seeing through the raven's eyes, blood of the lamb, this like golden beam with like threads of necrotic energy rushing up through it. So like what you're seeing here is not entirely unusual compared to what you had seen previously.
Okay. Is there still any light left in this font?
Yes,
Is
there are small flickers of gold.
So like this part is still gold.
No, so it's kind of like, imagine like a big black beam of light, like particle effect, but then occasional small flickers of gold are like scintillating up inside of that black beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting the sense that if I touch this spear and try to pull it out again, like it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then change, I guess. I'm gonna move. Well, actually, I don't even think I need to move.
All right.
I could see him now.
Yep.
And I have line of sight. So I'm going to smack him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Excellent.
Or attempt to smack him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Nailed it. Did not so much nail it. For 13 force damage. Not bad at all.
That health bar is not going down as fast enough. Okay.
Nope.
Kairos?
I'm going to move to make sure everyone's within 30 feet of me. I'm going to raise the banner high.
Nice.
The company standard. I'm going to spend 2 charges of my reaction as I spend my action to lay on hands. And I'm going to spend it on everyone, so everyone's going to heal 25. I burn all my lay on hands to heal everyone up.
So cool.
That is awesome.
Question: does my bear form heal for 16, and then my regular takes the rest, or
no? Your regular doesn't get healed. It's your form.
It's just your bear form.
Okay.
And Sarek, of course, you also heal up to 25.
Or 16,
Do I? I don't have to do a roll or anything? I'm fine?
Nope, you're healed.
And unfrozen? That's how that works?
Yeah, so it did not actually kill you because you had death saving throws, right? So you were not actually turned into a pillar of ice.
I'm going to keep staying close to it, but I'm going to move closer.
Cool. All right, Traumlos the Effervescent doesn't like this turn of events. Yeah. Yeah, okay, sure. He casts Fly. And then he lifts himself up into the air.
And he's still invisible with flying?
No, he's not.
Attack of opportunity?
Okay.
Yeah, Berkara, you do get an attack of opportunity. Yeah. So an attack of opportunity is only one attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the full attack action.
But it's
so
a bite.
It's just the bite. But it does not hit. You reach forwards and you see that your jaws are about to close down around him, and then they scrape against a hard wall of force in the air in front of him. And he flies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think that's 12 actually. Okay, and Kara, your turn.
Trying to get away. Do we get the sense of that he's trying to leave?
Oh no, he's very much has his eyes fixed on the
Oh,
four
so
of
he's
you.
just going full Sith Lord on us. Okay.
Yes.
Question. So how far up in the air is he?
I think he's probably like 20 feet up in the air. He's sort of
Yep.
flown up at a diagonal.
Okay, and then what is above us?
The sky.
The sky. All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn back into myself and cast Call Lightning.
Amazing.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Pull that up.
You won't be healed.
No, I know, but what else am I
Okay.
gonna do? I can't fly. I'm a bear.
Yeah, you are a bear.
Okay.
What spell level is Call Lightning?
Third level.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and put it in chat.
Okay.
Or do you not have it in chat?
I don't have it. I need to update. Sorry, guys.
Okay, what does it look like?
Spells that I used before that aren't useful. So, storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that's 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly above you. Choose a point you can see within range. Bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. So does that count? Like, if I direct it at him in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay. 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
So these clouds start forming as you pull magical energies together, and then all of a sudden he shouts a word which has the sense in each of your minds of the strongest possible negation.
He's counterspelling you. Damn it.
And your Call Lightning vanishes.
No!
Bastard.
Sorry,
Wait.
guys.
Okay. This is going to
My
be
best.
ballsy, but Steven's nice. So I'm going to be ballsy about it too. Do I learn the word? Because I'm still reading.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No.
I'm that.
Damn it.
I had to ask.
Fair question. All right.
I want to
Let's
learn
see.
his magic words.
And Kara, it's did you want to move anywhere or do anything else? You turned back into your human form, right? Yeah, because you had to in order to cast.
I will, let's see. I don't know if there's any place that's really safe from him. But I guess I'll just kind of move. Like maybe, I guess I can just stay there.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. He's flying around. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So it's the top of the next round, which means we're gonna move some of this stuff around a little bit. GM layer and then GM
Sark,
layer.
if you can make it to me, I want to give you something.
This one
To
I
you?
cannot. There is a beam
Yeah.
between us.
Oh no.
There is a beam between us.
The two of you in the center who are looking at the center font, you see more and more gold start flowing up inside of this black central beam. Sarek, what do you do?
I take my frosty self, and I. Is he still considered engaged with people, even though he's so far away?
No, not at all.
Well, then I would like to use insightful fighting to figure out a way to sneak attack against him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent. Boop. Nope, never mind.
Here's
Is it
his charisma.
investigation?
Hey, you
Is it your-
succeed.
Somehow.
No, insightful fighting is insight. Investigation is for eye for detail, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
But you succeed, and
I'll
you're
take
able
it.
to sneak attack. You don't have line of sight to him right now because there's a mirror in the way, but you can move and get line of sight to him from down here or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the outer edge where he's at,
Yep.
and I'm gonna blop him.
Cool. So you don't have advantage, but you do have sneak attack. You hit him.
Excellent. Let's do that. And let's do R6 3d6. Give me those big numbers. Come on, game.
21 damage is still a pretty impressive amount
take
here.
it.
Concentration check.
Oh, yes. So
Harp on that shit all day long.
1d20. He fails. He falls 20 feet.
Good.
Nice.
Nice. So you take
Is
damage.
it
for
D6
that?
or D10 in 5th edition?
It's D6 per every 10 feet.
That's what I thought. He takes 7 falling damage.
Dummy.
Nailed it. Aya, it's your turn.
Mhm. I am going to use my Raven Cloak
Okay.
to travel
Take out his soul.
in a straight line, just like through him
Yeah.
or onto him, rather. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do that. I forget how much damage it does, though.
So do I. It's probably 2d6.
Okay.
Three damage. Okay. Was it it was as a part of your move action, right?
Yeah. So that's my movement.
Yes.
And then now
him.
that I'm up in his face, I'm gonna slap him with my sickle cane.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, you hit. 6 slashing damage. Wow. Woof. All right, Kairos. He's looking quite hurt.
It's not
Get him,
down.
Kairos. Get him.
He's not down.
I actually
Get him.
cannot get to him in time.
Throw
wait,
that
I can throw a spear.
electro. Yeah.
Yes.
That is a thing. What is the range of a spear, though? 20 feet?
It's probably 20, 60.
2060 sounds right. Can I get within 20 feet of him? Yes.
I'm sure.
If I go max range, you're 50 feet away from me, which means I go 30 feet and I can throw it at 20.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. I wish I smoked my tobacco so I have inspiration. But I'm just going to have to do it with the Spear of the Sun.
Yeah.
Right.
Get
Let's
him.
do it.
Get him.
Comes down to this. Regular attack. I huck the spear with all the might. The dogs bark.
You got a
Distance.
25.
Yeah!
Amazing.
Power
Great.
of the dogs.
The power of the dogs.
And then roll that damage again. Oh, no, that's not a crit.
No,
So you
it's not
deal
a crit.
8 damage. Let's see here. That kills him.
Yeah.
God.
It takes a village.
Yep.
It's got him poetically the same way as the angel.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
deep.
Yep.
Fun. That
All
was
right,
fun.
fantastic.
Good.
Well, let's do our send off. You're going to get a tier of Saloon, obviously,
Yes.
for taking out this battle. He also has a key on him that opens the glass cabinets downstairs. So there's
Nice.
magic items in there for you as well. And you have some time to peruse these impressive books that you've discovered. But we'll get to all of that.
Yeah, I'm about to
next
say we have
session.
an angel man too.
That's true.
We got an
Six-winged
man.
angel.
All right. Well, that is it for us today. But we did good things here, people. So let's go around this fine little screen of ours and find out what people are up to before our next episode. Britt, is it still you?
It's still me. It's always me, guys. Never anyone else. It's just always Britt Wiseman.
Gosh.
This was awesome. I look forward next week to going to the library and visiting the tree to get that apple as we were promised. I hope everyone has a really nice weekend and watch all of these lovely people do the things that they do because they have a lot of stuff going on. So go hang out with them. And I'll try to I was watching your stream earlier this morning, Bronze, for a few minutes. It was really nice. I like lurk on your guys' stuff a lot.
Hell yeah.
And I watch, I'm like, my friends are so talented and impressive, and then I leave.
I lurked in your stream too, but then somebody called me out, and then I got to play games. and
I think
was
that was
Yeah.
so much fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah, Eric and Bronze joined the stream on Saturday, and it was
That's amazing.
a mess for sure, but it was a good time. I think we're gonna start doing that once a month, so I'll let you guys know next time we do.
I realized how
Metal.
bad I am at drawing.
Oh, I mean, I don't know that anyone in that game was super talented, but it was fun. Yeah. Okay, I did it. Next.
Yeah.
Steven, any news that you want to tell us about anything?
No news is good news, Jesse Cox.
You son of a...
This is super fun. Super fun, y'all. I was not sure at all how the battle against the wizard would go, but y'all crushed it. Yeah, good job. yeah, I don't do a whole lot on the internet these days. If you're here, then that means you know where to find me. So that's awesome. You can give me a follow at Silent Osiris. I tell everybody all of the news about the Sunfall Cycle, including whether or not and when and what's going to happen with the YouTube VODs, which we still don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna thank you all for hanging
Jesse.
out and being awesome players, awesome hosts, and awesome YouTube VOD uploaders. And I'm going to throw it back over to you, Jesse.
God, you guys, it's just so much fun to spend these few hours every day that I get to spend with you. It's just like every time I get to hang out with you, I'm reminded about how, special this time we have is together. And thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thanks,
Bronze?
Jesse. I feel the same.
Hi, hello, I'm That Bronze Girl. You can find me on Twitch at That Bronze Girl. You can find me on Twitter at That Bronze Girl. I do a daily morning talk show. It starts at 8 a.m. I just started doing this, and now we're going to keep going with it. Probably going to stream after this because I am enjoying Death Stranding. That's me. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, Mr. Eric Vulgaris.
Yeah,
Known for
Vulgary
his
Vulgaris.
swears.
That's
known for his swears.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all so much. I'm Eric Vulgaris, all over things. And I just want to plug my Pendragon game that's going right now.
Yes.
Medieval Knights and Arthur. Super good. Super fun.
God, King
liking
Arthur
that game.
Pendragon is so good.
Yeah. I have our DM to thank for getting me addicted to it. And that's a really fun role-playing game.
We should play Pendragon with this crew.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Ooh.
That would be
Really
really,
fun.
really hilarious.
I actually want to play what's that? Either the Battlestar Galactica one or the Dark something Camelot. I would love to play that with you guys because I
That sounds like
would love
fun.
to be like, which one of you is the betrayer? That'd be a ton of fun.
I've
That'd
played
be
the
tough.
Battlestar
That'd be
Galactica
awesome.
board game before, and
Is it
I
good?
am yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you? Can I tell you
It's
guys?
Really good.
This is totally off topic, but just the best story about that. Chat probably knows this because they probably watched it happen. Once played that with a friend, and he was so convinced he knew who the Cylon was that he locked himself in the brig. Think about that for a minute. He had the keys to the nukes and locked himself in the brig. We were like, what are you doing? It was the dumbest thing. We lost. It was incredible. All right. Anyway.
Amazing.
Yeah. The
Uh,
best part is there's 2 times you reveal, so at the beginning you each have a card and it tells you whether you're a Cylon or not, and then halfway through the game you do it again. So it really is impossible to be able to tell who is a Cylon or not, because they could, maybe that person in the past didn't act that way, but now they are. That game is brilliant.
Very good.
I've
All
seen
right.
people fight over that game. Pretty sure
It's
I know a couple
fun.
that
Yeah.
broke up over that.
Ruins friendships.
Oh, it's good. It's a good ass game. Okay. Well, that's it for us. Thank you so much. We all will go about our lovely lives, and hopefully you will as well. Have a good day. Don't do anything too crazy. Be nice to everyone, unless they are wearing Depends, in which case, just I don't know what I'm saying. Be especially
Their life is already hard enough.
be
especially
very
sad.
nice to them.
Very
Just be
nice.
very nice.
Let's be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
Be nice. Generally assume everybody you meet is wearing Depends and act accordingly.
Ew. All right, well, that's it. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze. We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze. Not enough time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze.
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC, what are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
Yeah, now sing the music.
Bring the strippers and booze. I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. You